let's get into our recap. So, Aurora Kalum, you've been in Barovia for a little while now, and you've kind of gone back and forth. You've gone north, south, east, west. You've gone to the low ground. You've gone to high mountaintops. You've been in a haunted mansion, a couple villages. That's about it, actually. Oh, no, and an abbey. And an abbey. And now, your latest journey, has taken you out to the Serre Pool, where you had hoped to find Madame Ava and acquire her crystal ball, which you needed to... Right, you needed to give that to Mordenkainen so that he could determine the location of his spellbook in Castle Ravenloft, which you would then go and get for him, returning to him, which he would then get for you, a big dragon skull, also in Castle
Very
Ravenloft,
convoluted.
This
which
seems
you would
like
then take to the haunted mansion to get the
Bad
sun
plan.
sword so that you could go back to Castle Ravenloft. Yes.
Okay, I doubt this plan now.
When I put it like that.
No, we're not doing that anymore. Now we're just going to Castle Ravenloft, right?
Seems that way.
Well-
At least before something. happened.
Unfortunately, all of your plans were kind of thrown into the wind when Chell brutally murdered the entirety of the Vistani camp.
Oops.
Maybe.
Maybe.
We don't know
Allegedly.
for sure.
Technically, no bodies, no hard proof. One thing is for sure. Chell has contracted lycanthropy, and she is not doing well with it.
No.
Vidna tried to remove this curse, and you all thought that was the end of the conversation. No temptations, no more problems, no more havoc, and you set about spending the day putting back together the shattered crystal ball. Toward evening, you started moving again, and you made it as far as the crossroads before Chell started having a little itch.
A little?
And when last we left off, the clouds parted to reveal a full moon. Chell tore her flesh from her body, revealing a hybrid lupine form. And she howled to the full moon. And that is where you all now find yourselves. So, let's see if we've got some music. I suppose I should say right off the bat, roll initiative.
Thanks. Anyway.
Do we need to see our tokens or?
Nah.
I'll be in roll 20 in just a moment. I'm having a moment of I forgot.
Damn it! All I needed to do was beat Chell in initiative.
So you had Zulika with you, correct?
Yeah. What's she doing?
Like watching.
Standing by.
Not trying very hard to feign mild surprise.
Yeah, she's...
What a bitch.
Yeah,
I could have killed her, you know.
should have.
She could
I
kill
could have
you.
killed her too. I was
Oh,
choking.
don't kill her.
Well, I could have killed her too, guys.
Well, I could have killed her.
Okay. Let's go through you guys' initiative. Chell,
Oh!
Ooh.
Ooh,
I got a 10.
Kiva,
5. I rolled a nat 1. This is
Vidna,
starting great.
Vidna,
8.
and Tap.
11.
Oh, this is gonna be great.
Girl, you had advantage. You rolled a 4. So you fine,
Oh yeah,
Advantage.
kind of.
yeah. 5 isn't the nat 1 for Kiva. She
I know,
rolled a
but
nat
it's
1
not-
and then re-rolled and got a 4.
Sorry, Jesse, that statue's pretty expensive.
Okay.
Oh well. I save up.
So, just to kind of describe our surroundings, there is a crossroad. One path veers downhill, while the other, kind of at a Y branch, goes sharply uphill. The third goes back to the east and is more or less level. All three roads are surrounded by forest, there is a gallows upon which Chell is standing.
No, she's off the gallows.
Yeah, I think I
You ran away,
jumped.
remember?
I tried to jump down and run away. But it
You
didn't
tried.
work out.
You didn't get very far, but okay. I think you're right. I think you're just in front of the gallows. Who was the other one up there trying to help you take the body down?
Vidna.
Okay, Vidna. Vidna still stands on the gallows, kind of holding a body all by herself now, which is a little too heavy.
Well, when she started ripping her skin off, I probably wouldn't just stand there holding the body.
Okay, so the body is just swinging loosely then in front of you.
I would have let go and tried to get back away.
That'll be on your turn, I would say.
Yeah.
But you did let it go. Tap, what were you doing? There's
I was-
also a little site with some dug up graves nearby, by the way.
Wherever we came in at. Remember, I didn't run over there. I was just like watching them from wherever we came in at because I know Chell and Vidna ran over there. I don't know if Kiva did or not, but I know I was just standing there.
Okay,
Like,
so you're
what
kind
are
of
you guys doing?
in the road, we'll say.
We're
And-
keeping watch.
Kiva, where are you?
I remember 2 of us are keeping watch, so I'm gonna just do that. So, which is, I guess, Crossroad?
Because I know one of you had just seen... Oh, right, the body had looked like Ismark.
That was, I think, Vidna, or no, Chell, right?
We all saw it.
Right.
Vidna and I ran over, and
Okay.
we realized it was just a dude, so we're gonna cut him down, and that's when I started. That's when hijinks ensued.
Okay, so
Yeah.
Kiva and Tap are on the downhill road.
How far are they?
We'll say short range, so like 30 feet. Vidna is on the gallows. Zulika was standing not too far from the dug up graves. And it is Zulika's turn. Seeing Chell transform, Zulika takes on a more defensive pose and looks to the rest of you. You have not broken her curse.
Yeah, I totally did. I tried. I mean, the spell went off. It was
It is
fine.
too late now. And she is going to make sure she remains the furthest from Chell and hang back. Tap, what would you like to do?
First thing I'm... Oops, closed it. Sorry. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to cast this on myself. Armor of Shadows.
Okay. The shadows all around you, the darkness, kind of coalesce and form up over your body.
Then I'm going to move, do my maximum movement back. So Vidna's on the stand. How far are you, Vidna, again?
30 feet.
Yep, about 30 feet is the gallows from you.
No, not from me. From because I'm going to move back 30 feet to my full movement.
Which
No,
way is
that's-
back? Which toward what? Are you moving down the road?
Yeah, down the road a little bit.
Okay, gotcha.
Now how far is Vidna to Chell?
They are adjacent.
So they're like right up against you. Okay. All right, I'm going to hit Chell with Fireball. No, I'm just joking. I'm going to do Eldritch Blast at Chell. Try to knock her back.
Okay.
17?
Does
That
7?
hits.
Chell, you take 9 force damage, and you are blasted clean off the gallows and into the trees, out of sight.
How do I?
Wait, she
Check
wasn't
that
on the
in.
gallows.
Huh?
She was on the front of the gallows, remember?
Yeah, it's not a very big gallow.
Oh, you jumped. You said blasted off of it. That's why I was like, whoa.
Yeah.
Okay, I got you.
So you do still get your second shot, and I'll say that you could have hit her before she disappeared into the trees, if you want.
Okay. Give that a shot. 10 will not hit.
Okay. So the one hit catches her right in the chest, and she gets blasted off the gallows, disappearing from sight into the shadows. Chell, it is your turn.
Okay, so Vidna's on the gallows, which is how high up?
5 feet, not even.
Okay, and Kiva is about 30 feet away, and Tap is about 60 feet away.
Though Tap would be out of sight at this point.
Okay,
70 feet. What?
I'm going to stay in the trees and make a stealth check.
Okay.
And I will also use. Well, you want me to do this? I'm gonna use a bonus action
Go ahead.
to shadow step to an undisclosed location, which I will whisper to you.
Okay.
And then I have stealth check, or
Yeah, sure.
okay, what is that? A dex
I didn't get a whisper.
or what? Yeah, what is it? Slash W. D?
If you
Okay.
can just say it, and I'm gonna assume so. Ava, Bijan, Ashley, do not obviously metagame. But,
Yeah.
Okay. So the last you saw was Chell getting blasted back into the trees. The bushes move a little bit, and then everything is still, and there is no sign of
23
where
on
she
my
might have gone.
stealth.
Okay. Is that going to be it for this turn, or?
I'll also use my full movement to get where I need to go.
Okay. The stealth is an action to hide, I believe.
Okay, I'll use my movement then.
Okay.
So
Not that you
60.
need much.
I have 55 feet of movement and then a 60-foot shadow step. So whatever I need to do to get where I want to be.
You didn't even need the move action.
Okay.
Okay. So you're positioned. Got it. The rest of you, you don't really know where she. You just saw her get knocked into the trees and disappear. Vidna, what do you do?
General, I'm gonna get off the gallows and run towards Kiva. And
Music
can
stopped.
I know.
Can I ready my main action
Sure. What are you ready?
to cast Calm Emotions on her when I see her? She just needs to be within 60 feet of me.
Okay. Kiva. What do you do?
I'm gonna
You
pull
can
out my axe.
Okay. You can see
And-
Vidna up on the gallows, holy symbol held aloft, kind of inching towards where Chell just disappeared. You can see Tap down the road. Oh, I'm sorry. Did you step off?
I said I ran towards Kiva.
Oh, I'm sorry. So Vidna is has moved over to where you are. I'm sorry. Never mind then. Never mind. Vidna's by
Gonna-
you, waiting.
Yeah, I'm just gonna take like a guardian stance towards my sister. Like, can I make a perception check?
Yeah.
Why did I close my character sheet? I always do this. I rolled a wonderful 9. I don't see shit.
Yeah, you don't see. I mean, the last you saw was the trees shift a little bit, where Chell got knocked in. You heard maybe a low snarl of a wolf, and then nothing.
Some leaves go by and I flinch.
Oh, I'm going to give that to you as a freebie, but it just occurred to me. Making an active perception check is an action, just so everybody is aware.
Oh, that's fine.
This one was a freebie because I didn't say that ahead of time.
No, that's fine. It could be my action.
Okay. Okay.
I don't mind.
Then we enter round 2. And Zulika kind of puts her nose to the air. She's going to use her action to make a perception check as well.
I'm gonna yell at her. Can you do something with her? You know, as like a fellow wolf?
She is hungry.
Well, give her something to eat!
She has something. As long as you are here. Zulika suddenly looks a little more troubled, like for the first time she has lost her grasp on the situation. And she's going to look directly at Vidna and Kiva now and say, "You should run. She will tear you apart if you
What?
don't run."
No, you're not supposed to run from predators. I read that. in
I
the
am
book.
not going to run. You are going to run.
What are you gonna do?
Keep her here. She cannot hurt me, and I cannot hurt her. Go now, if you value your lives.
Well, it's
Tap.
not my turn, but
You didn't hear most of this conversation. You've gone down the road a little bit.
Hmm.
You haven't seen Chell reappear since you blasted her into the trees.
Okay. I'm gonna ready an action
Mhm.
to cast a spell. In case like somebody like tries to jump out at me. Well,
A jump scare in Barovia? Please.
that never happened. And I'm gonna stay right there. Actually, just wait by the road, just with my arms crossed,
Okay.
ready to go.
Well, if you're readying an action, I'd assume at least one arm is open, like ready to shoot, but...
Well, it'll be on my chin. No, I'm just joking.
Okay. Chell. It is
Hey.
your turn.
Okay. That.
Okay, I have told her all abilities will be whispered, just so there will be a little surprise going on. Oh, no. Well, okay, slow down, slow down. Wait. Chell suddenly, well, something suddenly bursts from the trees. Now, Tap, what is your passive perception?
Well, I have this, so she can't alert me.
Well, that doesn't mean they're not hidden from you.
You cannot
However,
be surprised while you are.
well, they don't. She does not get advantage. That's important. Okay. So last and because you have that, I am going to say that your ready to action goes off before the full launch. So it literally is. We're thinking bullet time here. Like, she's leaping from it, and in a single fluid motion, you turn and blast. Go ahead and make your attack roll.
Okay.
She is in the
I'm
air,
not-
lunging for you, though.
I'm actually casting this.
What is that?
Oh, whoops, wrong one. I'm sorry, wrong one. Cancel that
I
out.
was gonna
Wrong one.
say,
I clicked on the wrong one. I'm sorry. This. Sorry.
do different things.
Yes. I saw fire and I got excited on one.
That is Fire Shield.
Yes.
The flames provide you with a warm shield or a chill shield as you choose. Do you want warm or chill?
Warm, please.
Warm. The warm shield grants you resistance to cold damage. In addition, whenever a creature within 5 feet of you hits you, the shield erupts with flame. Okay.
And they take 2d8.
Yeah.
Damn.
So, as Chell leaps out of the trees toward you, or as this wolf form, you suddenly burst into flames. Chell's... We'll start with the jaws.
There's no save for that?
It's the second
That-
one, babe. It's the fire.
The fire shield. There's no save for it.
There is not.
Damn.
Okay, so Chell, you bite him, or you try to. Does 16 hit, Tap?
It does.
Okay, even with the mage armor?
Yes.
Okay. So she takes you to the ground, sinks her fangs into you. You take 9 points of piercing damage. And roll 2d8 for Chell. And also tell me what your con save is. I'm going to roll a secret roll for you.
Oops, only the first two. Sorry.
Okay. So Chell, you take 13 fire damage.
Okay.
Did you say 9?
Yep. And I need to know your con save. Just your bonus, not you don't need to actually roll it.
Saving throw. Oh, +2. It's.
Okay.
Oh, I'm sorry. It would be +2 plus. What would it be plus? My Constitution, right?
Your Constitution modifier. And if you're proficient in con saves, it would be
Yeah, I
marked
am.
with a checkbox.
I'm +2 on there.
Okay, so it should be +5 total.
Oh no! If the check is done, it's just +2 straight up.
No, it's a save.
Yeah,
If you're
that's what I'm looking
proficient in
at.
saves, then you would have +5. 2 for your Constitution modifier, 3 for proficiency.
Oh, then no. That would be the check, though. Is what I'm asking. In the box, that little box.
Yes,
Yes, I do not have the check. That's what I'm trying to say.
I understand.
Yeah, I
that's
just have a
where the
+2.
word check was confusing me because it's also a check when you roll for it. So
Yeah. Okay.
sorry.
Okay.
Okay. Understood. I have rolled your secret con save. So she sinks her fangs into you and then pulls back. And Chell, do you still wish to do the rest of the multi-attack?
Yes.
Okay. 16 is the first claw. She starts just rapidly raking you with her claws. That's 16, 22, and 24 to hit respectively.
Okay, they all hit, but
Which
each hit doesn't
Each
she
hit
do?
is 2d8 fire damage to Chell, yes.
Okay,
Oh. Okay.
let me get the thing now.
So that's probably not going to feel very good.
No.
Oh, if I can. Oh, there it is. So how many do I do it?
Tap. You'd roll 6d8. I guess that works. Okay. And while she tallies that up, as she just starts raking the hell out of your face and chest, Tap, kind of straddling you on the ground, you take, 22 points of slashing damage.
All right.
So,
And
do I see that happen?
I would say yes. At this point, you are now aware of it because he was kind of out of your line of sight initially. Now that I would imagine you hear the sound and feel the heat wave as he flares like a candle flame. You are
My
aware
turn.
and can see her.
my turn isn't done yet either.
Though Vidna had a readied action, though.
Okay.
Yeah, so I can cast.
You can now
Are
cast.
they within? Are they within 60 feet?
They
of me?
are exactly 60 feet from you.
Okay, I cast Calm Emotions. It's gonna hit both of them.
So Tap
they-
and Chell make
Sorry, it's not there.
Wisdom?
charisma.
Charisma.
Oh, it is listed there.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, good. DC is
19.
15.
In their struggle, neither of them seem to calm down.
Calm down, guys. Taylor will guide you. Just calm down.
And Chell, you may continue your turn.
I move back off into the bushes.
Okay.
Full movement.
Full movement?
Yep.
Okay. You would unfortunately not be able to take the hide action.
No, I won't. But I will move my full speed.
Okay. Understood. So, Chell suddenly kind of peels up off of you, Tap, leaving just bloody furrows down your face and chest, and darts back into the trees away from you. Though you can still smell burnt hair and scorched flesh. Vidna, it is your turn.
Kiva, maybe we should do what she says. Get Tap and try to get out of here. You said they're 60 feet away?
Exactly 60 feet.
I'm gonna go towards Tap 30 feet. He got fucked up. And let's see. I'm gonna use sorry, I'm trying to find it. Our favorite spell, you know, the spirit guardians.
Fireball. Oh.
No! Fireball the freaking woods.
I mean, what else haven't we burnt down?
Yes. I'm gonna cast Spirit Guardians.
Right. You call forth spirits to protect you. Vidna, which holy symbol are you using?
My regular one.
The regular one.
Mine.
Okay.
Yeah.
You take the holy symbol and press it to your heart and pray for Palor's protection. And you can feel the sun's warmth upon you. You can feel
Oh, that's
this
nice.
emanating from you. And then you begin to feel hot. You're burning.
It's too
It
hot.
hurts. It's hot. And all these spectral forms burst from you in every direction like an explosion. Ghostly spectral fire whirls around you as these angelic forms tearing from your flesh have their skin and feathers burned from them, leaving nothing but ghostly skeletons flitting about you, all of them screaming and wailing in agony.
It really needs to be fixed.
I'm sure that's fine.
They continue to circle you.
Okay. That's fine. That's it for me.
Okay. Kiva, what do you do?
I don't have 60 feet of movement.
Oh, I obviously would say Kiva and Tap would be creatures unaffected by it.
Okay.
And I guess what's her face too.
I'm gonna. Can I bull rush Chell? If I'm
You
dashing?
don't actually see Chell. She ran back into the woods.
Oh, well then yeah, I'll go grab him.
Tap is kind of lying on the ground. He just had the ever-loving shit raked out of him by her claws and teeth.
Yeah, I'm gonna dash up to Tap and help him up.
I do have to say though, for not being a close combat person, I did a pretty good job.
You know what? You're alive. That's better to say than most spellcasters, what you just went through.
Mm-hmm.
She looked pretty fucking scorched when she got away from you.
Just gotta regen a little bit and come back, no big deal.
Okay. So you, actually, since you can't see her anymore, let's go back to our creepy music. You rush down the road to Tap. You said you were going to double move to him?
Yeah.
Okay. And I'll say you can use the excess movement to pull him to his feet if you want.
Yeah.
Oh, I got a headache.
And he says as there's just like lines and furrows carved into his face.
You looked good. Don't worry.
Anybody got a sewing kit?
After Kiva is Zulika, who is going to shift into her hybrid form. It takes only seconds, all of her flesh melting and peeling away as fur sprouts from her skin. Her face protrudes outward into a lupine snout. And she stomps down the road, stopping about halfway to Tap, and again, sniffing the air. But she does not have an action to make a perception check. So her passive perception. Okay. Yeah, she the hair on the back of her neck is all standing on end. Put it that way. Like I'm sure you've all seen like a panicked dog that looks nervous with all the hackles up. Go! She snarls. Tap, it is your turn. What do you do?
All right, I am going to unleash.
Tap,
Hey,
Tap,
no.
come to me. They'll protect you. I know
Actually-
they don't look like it, but they'll protect you.
Yes, I'm actually going to grab, because I know Kiva can't move, right? Is there any way that I could go half my movement speed if I take Kiva and, like, bring her along?
Tell you what, I'll let Kiva move with you on the assumption that Kiva, you're spending this movement from your upcoming turn.
I don't know if you
Okay.
want to do. Okay. Well, yeah, I'm gonna move over towards Vidna, and I'm gonna like bring Kiva with. And then I'm actually just gonna. Yeah, and that's pretty much it.
Yeah, that'd be 60 feet of movement right there, just to get
Yeah.
to Vidna.
Well, I think she's 30 feet from me right now.
Vidna?
Yeah, I
Oh,
moved 30
yeah.
closer.
I missed that. Sorry. Okay. Well, as you kind of limp toward her with Kiva at your side, you are definitely leaving a blood trail on the road.
Nice.
And you still have your action.
I guess I'll ready an action in case anything jumps out of the. Are we a little bit farther from the woods? Are we like in the center of the road right now?
Yes, which puts you about 15 feet from the woods.
Okay. I'm gonna just ready an action to, basically attack anybody if they with a not with a non one of my cantrips basically.
You do have to specify which one.
I didn't want to say it, but okay, I'm gonna
You
do
can,
the.
if you're comfortable with it, you can switch to whisper and just whisper it so only I can see it if you want.
Okay, I'll do. I mean, it's not that big of a deal, but I'll whisper it to you anyway. So.
Okay. That's fine. Okay. So let's tap. Chell.
Going to do this as a bonus action
Oh boy. Okay.
and make another stealth check.
Okay. Go ahead. That takes us to Vidna.
Do you
Tap.
guys see the dice?
I do.
On
I didn't.
that? Okay, just wondered.
Rex does.
Hey, Rex.
Oh my
damn it.
god,
I can't.
you yourself.
Vidna. It is your turn.
So, Tap is next to me, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Tap and Kiva.
I'm gonna use my healer feat to quickly patch him up because he's all bloody.
Okay. I would say with the healer feat, do me a favor. Go ahead and make a medicine check.
What? Why?
Just humor me.
Okay.
Okay.
22.
You recognize that among Tap's fresh wounds, he was very clearly bitten.
Ah. We'll deal with that later. So he heals 8 plus whatever level we are.
Ooh.
What level are you?
7,
15.
so 15.
So Vidna spends a few seconds quickly like dabbing at the wounds with some chemical she had in her bag, applying poultices and
It's chilly. It was a red herb and a green herb combined.
right, red and green herb. What was I thinking?
Yes. You're supposed
But-
to smoke it, but we don't got time for that.
There is immediate pain relief.
Ooh. Feel better. Thanks, Vidna.
Do you know where she is?
Yeah, she's in the trees.
Okay, great.
Yeah, just to let you guys. She's hiding, and she came out of nowhere, sucker punched me, but
I think we just need to knock her out, and then we'll be okay.
well, we could just take her down and revive her.
Well, no, what? I don't want to have to do that.
Eva's going to. Just let you
Waste
know.
your diamonds if you do that.
Kiva, just do it non-lethally.
What?
Don't
Yeah.
kill her.
Let a werewolf bite the heck out of you, and just do it now. We should just get out of here, like Zulika said, for now. Come back during the daylight,
No, I can take Chell.
then we'll knock her out.
I'm just like crack my neck.
Oh, that's a good one.
Vidna cries internally, but that's it.
Well, Kiva, it was your turn. So
I already did my movement. I am just gonna ready in action to swing ferociously at her.
okay. Zulika is going to make a perception check. Something I forgot to account for, since she's sniffing the air. She has advantage on this.
Ooh.
All the good it does her. She is close. You need to leave.
We were going to the castle. Is that still the plan?
Yes.
She looks to the castle road, which has notably no trees along it. Then go. Quickly. Tap, it is your turn.
What are we doing, guys? Let's slowly move to the castle, keeping our eyes open.
Could
Okay.
do that.
She's gonna come after us anyway, so
Just shuffle along sideways.
I mean, we're not gonna outrun her, so.
we'll just start like moving towards the castle like in a group, back to back, like a Mexican standoff.
Yeah, we make like a little triangle and just with my spirit guardian screaming all around us.
Oh.
Okay. So, should I assume as a group you guys are just gonna start moving again?
Yes.
Slowly. I want to also watch out for Chell.
Okay. If you're moving at a slow pace, you can make a perception check to keep an eye out for her. If she's
Just one
stalking
person.
you.
Just one person.
All of us?
Yeah, well, mostly I just need to know what speed you guys are going at. Slow?
Yeah, we're going slow.
You're taking a slow speed? Okay.
Mhm.
In that case, any of you who want to may make a perception check to keep watch for her.
17.
25.
Where's my... There's...
Hurry up and look around, Kiva.
And you guys are basically leaving Zulika here. Remember, as an alternative to closing the character sheet, if you just need to get it out of the way, you can double-click the...
I have it. Don't worry.
Okay.
I don't know, man.
So, taking your time, the three of you make your way up the mountain road toward Castle Ravenloft and Valaki. Zulika remains behind.
I should say too, my spell only lasts 10 minutes. Spirit Guardians.
Okay. So does Tap being lit on fire.
Yeah, no, mine only lasts 1 minute, I believe. So
No, it's
done
10
after-
minutes. I checked.
Was it?
Yeah. That's a really good spell.
You sure?
Yeah, hit it again. Take a look.
Concentration up to 1 minute.
I thought it was 10 minutes.
Oh, I'm reading the. Yeah, you're right. I'm reading the wrong one. I was reading Vidna's Calm Emotions. All right, yeah. Oh, that is pretty good.
Okay, well. You guys start making your way up the hill. 30 feet. 60 feet. You can no longer see Zulika, as she is on the low road, near the forest. She doesn't watch you go, though. She still seems to be sampling the air, sniffing it. I will come back to you guys later. Actually, Chell, I have a question. You can answer this out loud. How long? A few seconds or a few minutes?
A few minutes.
Okay, never mind then, Vidna. Long after you guys are gone, Zulika remains on the road. She starts making her way closer to the woods where you're at. I know you're there. Come on. And at that point, you may take your turn. You can describe this because if you don't, no one's ever going to appreciate what's happening here.
I leap out of the trees and try to latch on with my claws, and then I just kind of try to claw her face and then bite into her neck.
Okay. You do so. And immediately, you become aware that your claws and fangs do nothing. They do not pierce her skin.
Damn it.
However, she is going to use her multi-attack to attempt to grapple you. You can switch from Whisper if you want. She kind of jumps on you. That would be opposed by an athletics or acrobatics check, your choice. DC is 12.
Oh wait, I'm a proficient in acrobatics, so add 3 to that. I failed.
Shit. Sorry, I forgot to put that in. You should have those.
It's
skill
right here.
proficiencies.
I just was going to use that roll.
Okay, so she actually does pin you to the ground, and she puts her head up and howls at the moon, trying to hold you on the ground. What do you do?
I'm going to try to get out of it.
Okay, make an acrobatics or acrobatics check. Athletics or acrobatics? Oh, no.
25. Do I have advantage?
No. You kick her hard in the gut. It doesn't really hurt her, but it knocks the wind out of her and knocks her off of you. And you, as you throw her off, you gain your feet. What do you do?
Seeing that didn't work at all, I'm going to go back to stalking the other 3. I'll go back into the trees.
There are no trees up the road the way they went.
Then I'll hide in the hills. Just wait.
Okay. So at this point, it's just going to come down to opposed athletics checks. You make an athletics check, she will make one. If she fails, or if you beat her, you leave her behind.
Okay. 23.
Yeah. She chases you. You make for a hill. You climb to the top of this hill. She rushes up, and again, you deliver a clawed kick, knocking her sprawling back down the hill. You run on all fours across the landscape. You know which way they went. You can still smell them on the wind.
Mm-hmm.
She's on you again. This time, though, you see the way. The hill becomes more of a mountain. Not quite a cliff, but steep enough that it would take some skill to climb instead of just go around. You make for this, beginning to scale right up the side of it. She tries to keep pace with you. She almost has you. She has you by the foot for 1 minute, and then a quick kick to the face sends her falling back into the mist out of your sight. With a single howl, you can hear her yelp as she hits the ground. You don't see her again.
Okay.
The rest of you. Actually, I'm sorry. Chell, you may switch back to whisper mode. Make a stealth
Hey.
check. The rest of you. You've been on the mountain road for 15 minutes, 20 minutes, 25, 30 minutes. No sign of Zulika or Chell. Actually, how far is that? Let's figure out what the actual time. No, not even 15 minutes. That's a mile and a half. So yeah, 15 minutes. I would say a mile and a half. Moving at a slow speed.
I think so.
From here, we
Nope.
got a good open view, right? Of everything.
Not really. You're kind of in a pass. It's a valley. To your right is high ground. Anyone up there, you wouldn't be able to see. To the left is even higher ground, bordering on just straight mountain. It gets to be hundreds of feet high. To the
So
north,
is there-
you can see forest.
So is it a cliff or a valley?
You are in a valley between cliffs.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna keep watch, like, for anything come over those ridges on the sides, basically.
Okay. I'm going to have... So UTAP may make another perception check. Kiva, what are you doing?
Oh.
19.
Sister, I can take her.
She's nowhere near her. How are you gonna find her and do that?
I'm patient.
Don't
You
forget
just want to
she can't-
sit around and wait for her to come back?
Ah,
I mean,
yeah.
if you want to.
She can't surprise us from here.
Can't leave her behind, sister.
I
Tap.
agree. I don't know if Zulika can stop her, really, so I'm also gonna keep an eye out for her.
Okay. So the three of you are stopping here.
Yeah,
Mm.
right?
Okay.
Yeah.
10 minutes pass. 20 minutes pass. It's now been 50 minutes. No, I did that wrong. It's now been 35 minutes since you parted ways with her. And there's not been a peep. A mist is setting in. Heavy. Heavy. Obscuring even the tops of these hills. You can no longer see the trees to the north.
What time of day is it?
Night.
Oh, it's been night this whole time?
Yeah, full moon.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
I completely forgot it's been dark out the whole time.
I don't know if it's safe to stay here.
Should have kept going if I knew it was night. Oh my god. gosh.
Well, not that much. Not that much time has passed.
50 minutes? That's almost an hour.
35 minutes, he said.
No, he said
35.
50.
Yeah, and then
Oh,
I
okay.
realized my math was awful. I don't know
Oh.
what I was even doing.
I thought we were
I
here.
mean,
15 plus 20.
predators aren't gonna just, attack while we're ready. They're gonna do it when we least expect it. At least the smart ones.
Well, she said her hunger. She was hungry. I don't know about you, but when I want wine, I'm impatient.
Oh, should we
Chell,
keep-
though, she's pretty patient. Right?
Mm,
Keep moving. Stay.
we should
Going?
stay.
But
We
it's
have-
dark.
we-
There's mist coming in. We won't see her coming.
We have good view. There's no trees on this side.
What if I tried to send a message to her? You think she would understand?
Maybe. I'm not
Don't
sure.
waste Paylor's light like that right now.
At this point, it has been about 40 minutes since Tap was bitten.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Oh, Tap, you were bit. You might be afflicted.
I can't get inflicted. Just how I said, the devil can't hurt me. I can't get inflicted. I'm pretty much immune. Just letting you know.
How are you immune?
I've got a heart stone. Okay? See? And I'm gonna just like touch the heart stone to my head a couple times.
That doesn't cure everything, does it?
Okay.
Anything.
You don't feel any different?
Can I see it?
Why do you want to take the heart stone?
I just want to see what it is.
Alright, just give it back to me though. And I'm gonna give her my heart stone.
I'll take it. Oh, I don't have detect magic. What am I doing? What's it
Give me
feel like?
that back.
What's it feel like?
It's cold to the touch. Stone.
Okay, I'll give it back.
So, cured.
I don't think it works like that.
Yeah, it does. I know these things. I've got dark powers. But on a lighter note, you guys want me to start a fire?
Jesse, make your attack rolls. As Chell's hybrid form suddenly leaps down from the cliff to the east
I would have
on
been ready.
Tap. Kiva, I will say you alone had a chance of being ready. Now, Tap has alert, so you don't have advantage on these, Chell, but no readied actions from Tap or Vidna as they were distracted in the moment.
Even though I got alert, no distract. What?
Well, what alert does is she doesn't have advantage to hit you. She would have had advantage. And you should be pretty happy about that, actually.
I rolled poopy.
Only a single claw hits you. So as she comes down, she's coming right for you. She rakes a single claw across your chest. You take 8 slashing damage. And... oh. So Kiva, what was your readied action?
I was gonna attack
Okay,
with my axe.
you get 1 attack. This is lethal.
For now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now that you can see her for this brief moment in the moonlight, she looks terrible. It looks like she was lit on fire and set loose in the woods for a while.
We can fix her. I'm gonna use Branding Smite.
That's oh, okay. 23 will presumably.
Not Branding Smite, my Zealot one. So it's...
You don't you have to be
Oh, I
raging
can't.
for that?
Yes, but I do. So I'll just...
You get an action, not a bonus action.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, so this would be it, right?
Yeah.
Chell, you take 6 actual slashing damage.
Oh, okay.
Gotta love magic
And
weapons.
as she hits the ground, again taking Tap down, she kind of rolls off of him, and the mist swallows her up immediately. And she's gone.
I'm gonna make some whistling noises that you would make for a dog. I would actually whistle, but I don't know how. Come here, little puppy. Both hands on
Can
my
I-
axe.
Can I ready an action?
Mm-hmm.
Me too.
What are you guys ready?
I'm gonna ready a sacred flame on her.
Play in a second.
And what's the trigger, Vidna?
If I see her.
If you see her. I guess that does make a sort of sense.
There she is! Pew!
Okay. Chell, should I assume I know what you're doing?
Uh-huh.
Okay. A moment passes. The mist seems to let up just a bit, just like within 15 feet of you guys. It's still thick and foggy, and you can't see far. But you can see far enough to tell that wherever she landed after that roll, she's gone now. Another moment passes.
I'm just gonna stand ready.
Yep, me too.
Same.
If I see her.
I'm gonna keep whistling for the puppy dog. I can't
I wish
whistle.
you could whistle.
I was trying. I was seeing like if turning 26 has made it so I can whistle.
Kind of.
Maybe
whistle.
next year.
Like to get the doggy attention. Like I can't whistle, so I can't tell you.
Don't worry. I can't whistle either. No.
You mean like a like?
Nope.
Yeah, only more like just like consistent. And then here, puppy, tauntingly. There you go. That one.
Come here, little puppy.
The whistle echoes shrilly through the mist. You can feel eyes upon you, but you don't see
I blast
them.
him.
A full minute passes. 2 minutes. No sign of Chell. What do you do?
I'm gonna keep waiting for her.
I am. We got all night, baby.
With palms sweaty, mom's spaghetti waiting.
You taste like spaghetti, I bet.
Don't you come find out, bitch.
I'm probably spicy too. Probably taste the leftover vodka in my veins. Come on, let's do it.
I think my leg's cramping.
It's been 15 minutes.
Just hold out, sister.
Hold to the day.
20 minutes. It has now been let's see. So it's
Cat
now been an
dog.
hour since Tap was bit.
I'm
Did
gonna dig in my pocket and pull out some bacon and like throw it out there.
Sister,
What?
can you cure Tap?
Yeah, just watch us.
Like just in case.
You tap.
She likes me.
Healer will watch over you. You heal 9.
Ooh.
I said cure.
I did. Oh, you mean I can't. It doesn't work. Didn't work on Chell.
You don't
Maybe
even know if I
because Chell
am.
already transformed. I don't want to find out, Tap. I don't want to have two dogs.
Now, I would not attack you. Trust me. I would attack her.
I don't think it's gonna work. And I don't want to waste the spells.
Would I know how long it takes for me to turn into a werewolf? If per se that'd be the case.
Make a right, not knowledge nature. This isn't Pathfinder. Make a nature check.
I suck at right now. Let's see what I can do.
That's Chell howling in the background.
9. No.
No, you don't know anything about it.
Does she go for that pocket bacon?
Oh my god, Chell loves pocket bacon.
Chell, make a perception check with advantage.
On the pocket bacon?
I just want to know if you notice it.
Oh, okay. Perception. What is that? Just a wisdom? Oh,
It's
I
on
have-
there.
Okay.
I
Yeah.
trust you know what to do with that.
Yeah.
Same plan?
Yep.
Okay. Good. Okay. Another 10 minutes pass. 20 minutes. How late do you guys want to wait?
I will wait all night if I
Yep,
need
till
to.
daylight.
Till
So
daylight?
does Zulika come to us at all?
Probably eventually.
Oh yeah, we're just
'Cause it's
fucking
been an
sitting
hour.
here.
Mm-hmm. She hasn't
Don't lick
turned up.
my weenus.
Oh, is that Chell?
You wish.
So you've got about 9 hours or so until dawn.
I've been in war. I got this.
We've all been up longer. That's fine.
And I believe you have all been awake an entire day as well.
What? No, we just got up from rest. And
Yeah, we
started
did
traveling.
actually.
Not
We went to the thing.
resting is not sleeping.
No, we went to.
sleeping.
We spent the night. Remember, we spent the night right
It's
here.
no, it's night. Yeah, you spent the night there. Then you guys came down to the Sare pool, and then you spent all day putting that puzzle together. And
No, I did that
These-
during a rest. I thought.
you didn't.
No,
You
we
did that
did. We
through the
did.
day.
We
That's
spent
what-
the day.
That's what took the time leading from morning all the way through to evening, and then you guys made it up to the gallows just as the sun set.
So
Well,
we've been up for about a day and a half right now. So tomorrow would be the second day.
look, Strahd has nice beds for us. We just have to get there.
That's a day and a half's not long.
No, for a trained mind.
Yeah.
So let's have some wisdom saves.
Ooh, I'm good at that. Bam. Oh,
about
I
you, man?
rolled a poof.
It's because you had to say that.
I got an 11.
Yeah. I've
Barovia
been up for
hates
like 4 days
braggarts.
straight before.
Shouldn't say it.
You think you're
Wisdom?
good at wisdom? Bleh.
Guys. At least it's not intelligence.
We should get an advantage technically because we're all.
Martin.
helping.
Better than me.
Okay.
It doesn't happen. Yeah, it doesn't even help. Advantage doesn't even help.
Tap and Vidna,
Shouldn't it be a con save?
after
Yes.
well, I've always seen it as more of a willpower thing than a physical strength thing.
There's no will. This isn't Pathfinder.
But as you stand diligently here in this valley, an hour passes, 2 hours pass. Vidna, Tap, you two are getting pretty tired. Probably because, unlike everyone else who kind of was able to lounge through most of the day, you were busy putting a puzzle together, constantly being diligent all day long. You're exhausted.
My other leg is
Ooh.
cramping.
Who was putting the puzzle together?
Tap
I wasn't.
and Vidna. Yeah, I thought you were helping her with
Yeah,
that.
the crystal ball thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I didn't. I wasn't. I think it was Eve that was helping, wasn't it?
Mm-mm. You were the
I
you.
thought Shell.
The two of you are the investigation monsters.
Oh, maybe I did. I don't know. I don't remember.
Okay,
That's
he
not-
just has a not negative bonus. I wouldn't say he's.
You wouldn't call Tap a monster?
No.
How optimistic of you.
It's only one monster here.
So what would you guys like to do?
It's
At this
me.
point, you can stay awake, but you will gain exhaustion, or you two can rest and not gain exhaustion.
Do you guys want to make camp and rest? Somebody can keep watch.
Keep watch, sister.
Are you sure?
Duh.
Do we have? Is there any wood around?
No.
Okay, so we don't have a fire. There's no light.
Correct.
Let's say, why would we go to bed?
You know, you don't have to make a fire to go to bed.
Hey
You
now.
know, you like a fire.
Nonsense. He can't live like
let the
that.
helpless PCs let them think. Let them.
I know Tap loves fire.
Chell is having the best time ever right now, by the way.
Whee! I'm out there being a vegetarian.
Yeah. Surely. So, what do you guys want to do?
Vidna, you can rest. I'm staying up with Eva. With my ready.
Okay.
You can rest for like 4 hours or whatever, and then I'll switch with you.
Okay.
So you both are going to rest, though.
I'm not until she's done resting. But yes, eventually, yeah, we are.
Oh, okay.
She will. Vidna, you will rest in between us as we're like back to back.
I'll find a nice rock to use as a pillow.
Why don't you use my bedroll?
Oh, that sounds better. I'll use that.
There you go.
What did I roll? Interesting. Okay. Yeah. Hours pass. Kiva, you're left alone with your thoughts and senses. Well, I mean, Tap is awake for that time, but he's pretty tired, and it's clear. Like, he's staying awake on pure force of will alone.
I'm
You're
gonna
saying Kiva's not tired?
I'm
Not
saying
as
that she's
tired.
holding it together better. She's tired in, like, the way a person who's been drinking coffee all day is. He's tired in, like, the way a person used to coffee, but whose coffee maker broke is.
Oh,
There's my coffee maker.
That actually explains a lot about Tap, now that I
not
think
your
about
Mr.
it.
Coffee.
Vidna snores softly.
After hours.
I'm gonna pace.
Chell never shows
The
up.
blood flowing. It's fine. I'll stay up all
Bitch, we
night.
had a date.
And after many hours, Tap and Vidna swap places, and Tap can finally rest his eyes.
Oh, you're just not gonna sleep at all? I can't hear you, sister.
I'll sleep tomorrow. Or during day for like 2 hours. I'll be fine.
So,
Well-
go ahead. Sorry.
I'm gonna translate one of the pages.
Oh, make an investigation check.
Boomy!
Tap
Stop
is
it!
in spirit is gonna help. but not really.
So this is just regular without advantage.
Mm-hmm.
Ugh.
6!
You're
Oh,
no-
that would have been good.
You're just no good without Tap. Or maybe it's the fatigue or the nerves. Eventually, after what seems an eternity, the sun rises.
Ooh, wait, I'm gonna cast Sending. Since we're getting a long rest, right?
This would be post. By the time you wake up, would be post your long rest.
Oh. Never mind then.
Okay.
Because I missed my chance.
Yep. Kiva, unfortunately, you do not get an extended rest here.
That's okay.
As the sun rises, I also need you to make
But
a Constitution.
can't- Can she use hit die?
Yeah. Can I use hit die?
Yeah. No, you two get an extended rest. You two have now slept through the night. Well, rested through the night. Okay.
16.
So you don't get an extended rest, Kiva, but you don't gain any exhaustion either.
Tap, you don't have to roll hit die. You're at full.
Oh yeah, that's right. What am I doing? Never mind.
I try not to ask questions like that.
Yeah, no, yeah, great.
It's okay. I'm not even down a rage. I'm fine.
Sister, we need to keep moving.
Duh.
But the sun has risen.
Is Zulika doesn't show up either?
Actually,
No, Zulika does not show
wait.
up.
The sun is up. That means she should have turned back, right?
Yes.
Let me try sending her a message.
Well, technically, I don't know. I know. I rolled 6. So.
Just
Well,
tell
the
her
full
to meet
moon-
us on the bridge.
The full moon triggered it, so I will cast sending.
Okay, you got 25 words.
Hello, Chell. This is Vidna. How are you? We're okay. Last night was scary. Can you meet us at the bridge, please? Where's Zulika? I think that was 25-ish.
Yeah. I
Pretty
think you're a
close,
little Under
maybe.
by like 2.
Chell. You awaken. I need to have a look at my locations now. There we are.
That would be hilarious if she was back on Mount Witchajiggy.
No! On Cactus.
No, not back here.
You awaken on a sparse hilltop. You're naked again. And
You're
you
holding
feel
hard.
sticky.
Ugh. Ah. Ah.
You're aroused by Vidna's. You're awakened
Oh.
by Vidna's voice in your head. You have a moment before you have to respond to her, but sitting up, you find that it's sort of a grassy overlook that you're lying on. You can actually see most of the river valley down below. Looking up, you can see Castle Ravenloft, higher than you are. Down below, you can see sprawling woods, mist-shrouded hills, the Serre Falls and the river, and the bridge, of course. And immediately to your left, you see a young woman. Her eyes are wide open. Her throat has been torn out. And her chest has been broken open, and a lot of her insides have been tossed about. Some of them are actually still on you.
It's not anybody she knows, is it?
I don't believe you recognize this individual.
Well, that's something.
Stani?
No,
Dishana?
Barovian.
Oh, what were you doing out here?
What do you do?
I just kind of stare into her dead eyes and I say, Vidna, you were right. You were all right. I was wrong. Please help me. And then I'm gonna take a moment after that to
By the way,
collect
Chell,
myself.
you are about here.
What the fuck? Okay. Do I see anything else around me?
Yeah. There's also a black horse that has been torn apart. It looks like it was pretty thoroughly disemboweled. A lot of its flesh is missing and looks to have been eaten. And there are bloody tracks that lead east. It looks like they came from the east to here. I mean,
Like what kind of tracks?
large wolf prints.
Any sign of Zulika?
No.
Okay. I'm gonna leave this area.
Which way do you want to go?
I'm gonna get down the hill towards the south,
Okay.
and I'm gonna try to.
That's a pretty steep drop. That's like straight down a mountain. Actually, looking around here, you're not. Oh, right. You have slow fall anyway.
Yeah, it's fine. I'm not worried about that.
It would have taken tremendous effort just to get up here. Like, these are cliffs.
Wait, before I go down
Mm-hmm.
the hill,
Mm-hmm.
does this Barovian does she look like does she have anything on her that
Yeah.
I would be able to tell who she is or where she came from?
Give me 1 second. What was her name? Yeah, that was it. Actually, this is her.
Oh.
Gertruda?
Yeah.
Sorry.
As far as possessions, she doesn't look like she had much. Though she's wearing some jewelry, gold and silver, fancy, all with like a raven motif.
No. Okay. What the heck is she doing out here in the middle of nowhere? Why are you here? Just yelling at her.
She also has, you find, a doll that it looks like she was kind of lying on, but from how she's positioned, it looks like she probably died holding it.
What's the doll look like?
Oh boy, I might have to dig that description up. It looks like a blonde child whose neck has been broken, and the eyes are kind of wide and round and bulging and bloodshot.
Is that
Like
a
they were
Blinsky?
Yes, there is a tag that says "Is no fun, is no Blinsky."
Is she young?
16.
Oh man. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna try to clean myself up. This is really...
You want to
Bad.
go down to the river?
yeah.
Okay, you can pretty much monk slow fall all the way down to the river. And
Okay.
that's what you'll be doing. So the rest of
Take
you,
me a while.
what would you like to do after Vidna sent her message and got her reply? Vidna, you just got that reply.
She's okay. She's very upset. I think she's going to meet us at the bridge.
Alright, let's go to the bridge then.
Yes. Let's make our way.
And yeah, we're gonna make our way towards the bridge.
Okay. There is no sign, of Zulika, by the way. As you make your way through the woods, oops, not that. That's the one. As you get into the woods, you actually find a corpse lying in the middle of the road.
Oh.
Who's that?
It looks like a Barovian boy of about 8 years.
I'm gonna go over to him. And I'm gonna check out the body. Time of death. How was he killed?
The body looks to have been torn apart by wolves.
Hmm.
Or a
Multiple?
wolf.
Okay.
Multiple wolves or one really big wolf.
Last night.
Sometime during the night. Though there's no sign of parents or anyone accompanying this child.
Then see if you can get any information about who that might be. Then we could tell the parents. We run into it.
Does he have any like identifying things on him?
Yeah. Give me 1 second. He has, sorry, I'm a professional, really. Yeah. The kid was wearing chainmail that's too large on him. And he had a little hatchet. His arm is still holding it, even though the arm has been dismembered. He also had a little necklace of a unicorn.
Do I recognize the unicorn? Is it like a house sigil I've seen?
Make a religion check.
Oh. 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 I
Hmm.
see. 7. How appropriate.
Yeah, you don't recognize this one. Though it does look to you to be like a holy symbol of some kind.
I
And
can't- Oh, go ahead.
the kid also had very short, cropped hair. It looks like his parents must have put a lot of maintenance into it. Kept it short.
Didn't I? I kind of want to bury the kid, so
Oh, good. I did too, and I didn't. I don't want to leave him here like this.
yeah. Cap's gonna actually pick up the. He's in one piece, right? Or is he four?
No. Many pieces.
No, Tap, here, we can use my blanket and wrap him up.
Okay.
Actually, as you're getting the blanket out, and you move to start wrapping the body, body's not there anymore.
What the fuck? That's not in character.
And you kind of turn and look around, and you can see there's some pieces of wood lying about,
What?
and the necklace is still lying wrapped around a single piece of chopped wood. But none of the rest, it's all gone.
What was the necklace again? I'm sorry.
Necklace of a unicorn.
Oh.
I'm gonna grab that necklace.
This
Pick it
it
up.
looks like a holy symbol of some kind, but I can't place it.
Can I do a check?
You don't need to,
Yeah.
Kiva. You actually know it on sight.
Do I?
Yeah. Jensen always used that holy symbol.
Out of character, I forgot what it was.
Mieliki.
Mieliki.
Thank you. I know who Miliki is, at least.
I bet you
Okay.
do.
I'm
Keep
going
it.
to keep it.
I was gonna say I have it, but I was gonna say keep it. You want this?
I'm just gonna, like...
Here.
Danke. Just, like, tuck it in. Because, you know, that's the storage spot for women.
Mm-hmm. And you want to continue on your way?
Yep, hop, skip, jumping.
Okay. Still kind of on edge. Looking back, you can still see the wood lying in the road, and a single breeze blows through, blowing leaves across the road, kind of covering some of the wood a bit, burying it forever. You make your way along the road, through the woods, continuing further and further uphill, up into the mountains. As you round this corner, once again, Castle Ravenloft comes into view on the highest promontory overlooking all of this. And you can see the bridge up ahead. It takes you maybe 2 hours from when you first set out to reach the bridge. And at the far side of the bridge, seated on just the side of it, you can see, actually, Chell, you didn't really have clothes to put on. What did you want to do about that?
She could disguise self.
Well, I was going to the river, remember?
Oh. Okay.
Remember?
Yeah.
To get
So
all
you
that
got some
bad stuff. So I'm about 1,000 feet down.
Well, right, but I assume by this point, hours
Oh.
later, you'd be done.
Okay, yeah, then I guess if I could get that off, then I would just, if I have my hat of disguise, I don't know if I do or not.
Yeah, funny thing. You can't seem to get the blood off. It comes off of your mouth and off of most of your body, but that blood on your hands just won't come off.
Really?
Yeah.
Ain't.
So do I have that? Do I have my hat of disguise?
No.
Oh god. I don't really have any clothes at all.
You're only about a mile from the Vistani camp.
You could take that dead woman's clothes.
Ashley, your mic is dying.
I got the impression that the clothes were kind of tore up.
There's
And
probably
not.
some spares in a wagon or something.
Yeah, I guess I would try to find some clothes.
Okay. So you can see,
Kind of important.
by the time you guys reach the bridge, you can see Chell, assuming you did meet them at the bridge.
Yeah.
Chell, you're on the north side of the bridge, presumably. Or actually, no,
Yeah.
you probably are on the south side of the bridge since you had to go down to the camp.
Mm-hmm.
You can see them coming up the road toward you. You look at your hands one more time, and they're clearly clean of blood, but you can feel it on them.
So they're clean
Sure.
now?
They look clean, but you can feel it on your hands.
You're tainted.
Whimper.
No, it's fitting. You're a werewolf, and dogs whimper.
The rest of you see Chell waiting for you by the bridge.
Yeah, I'll wait for
I
them.
will run towards her.
I won't.
What are you doing?
Chell? You
Yeah.
okay?
No.
I am going to blast Eldritch Blast right to the left of her.
What?
Okay. 2 beams lance out of Tap's hand, striking the stonework immediately to Chell's right, the left of her from Tap's point of view.
Damn you, Chell!
What?
Don't what me. Ugh. I should.
Why?
You really
attacked
hurt.
me.
You really hurt Tap.
Ashley, your microphone.
I hurt you, Tap?
Oh shit, Sherlock.
I don't remember anything.
Well, you
I'm
need,
really sorry, Tap.
you need
I
to
don't-
cure yourself now, because this is getting out of control.
Okay, Kirby, I'm done with this. You guys were right, and I was wrong. Please help me.
Here, touch this heartstone right now.
I immediately go and touch it, even though I know it's not gonna work.
All right. I think she's good, guys.
You feel no different.
I don't
That's
feel
fine.
any different. That thing doesn't work on curses.
If you believe it, it will work.
Guys, I don't remember anything. You seem okay though.
Well,
Are you okay?
you
What?
you bit Tap. I
Tap.
don't know if he's afflicted or not.
I'm gonna look at Tap's bite. I'll go up to Tap.
Okay.
My bite is fine. I touched the heartstone and I feel fine.
Tap, I'm so sorry.
You
Really?
ought to be.
I'm sorry.
I heard you feel bad too.
Can I make a perception check?
Medicine.
I kind of sniff the wound.
Okay. I'll allow it. Make a perception check with advantage.
Okay.
Cool.
Natural 20.
Okay.
You smell it on him.
Tap, I don't want to alarm you, but I think you might be in the same boat I am.
We're standing on a bridge. Ciao. There's no boat.
You can actually hear the waterfall just like a couple 100 feet away, roaring past you, past the bridge that you were standing on.
Tap, so sorry.
Okay. Now let's get to the castle and finish this.
Vidna. Pretty sure he's infected too.
Well, that's just great. I can't cure it. It doesn't work. So I don't know what we're going to do.
Why can't you? I thought you cured Kiva before. Why isn't
I
it
cured
working?
you and it didn't work.
Where's Zulika?
I haven't seen her.
Can I try to
Maybe you could use her
Sense.
nose to snoof her out.
Yeah, that.
Do some snoofing.
Can I do that?
Sure, make a perception check.
We can't go to the castle without her. 14.
You don't catch her scent on the wind.
I mean, I can cast sending, but that's. a
Oh god,
spell I'd
Ashley,
be
your mic.
using.
I don't remember. She was with us last night at the crossroads. What happened to her? Where'd she go?
She stayed there. She said she could stop you from doing whatever you're gonna do.
Well, that wasn't true.
Well, obviously, when you checked us or attacked us when we were in the valley, again,
I did.
don't play coy with me. Ciao.
I'm gonna hug Tap.
That's
Kiva's just gonna have her arms folded over, looking pretty annoyed.
My mic okay now?
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
for now.
I can cast sending. If you want to find Zulika.
Oh,
Might as well.
You already.
Yeah, I used it once already, but I don't see we have any other choice.
Well, what if. So. The crossroads was where that all happened last night. I don't have any of my things. Do you think maybe we could go back there and get my things and. Unless you guys grabbed it.
I wasn't.
I assume not.
I wasn't really thinking about that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I was too busy fighting you off.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Well, it's gonna take us at least a full day to get there and back.
I could run back and you guys could keep going on and I could catch back up to you. Maybe I'll see Zulika on the way.
Guys,
What?
I'd rather us stick together.
I'm not gonna go back there because it's gonna take. It would take her. How long will it take? Not too long, right?
Maybe like about an hour.
We could either wait here, have her run back real quick, and then, or we can keep going and she could catch up to us. An hour's not that long.
I don't want to go any further without her.
Without Zulika?
Without you.
Oh,
So I think we should wait here if we're not traveling together.
Okay, we can wait here then, and then have her run there and run back.
was that the last place you saw Zulika?
Ugh.
Maybe she's still there. Maybe else. If not, then I guess we'll have to go onto the castle without her. Or you can try to cast Sending, but I don't know if it's worth wasting your spells on that.
No, I'd rather save them if I can. To talk to other people.
Mm-hmm. I don't have to go. It's not absolutely necessary, but I guess. What do you want me to do?
Just gotcha. It's okay.
Yeah, your hat's there too, right? So
Yeah, that's one of the reasons I wanted to go back.
the hat to disguise it could be valuable. So
Mm-hmm.
Take your weird clothes and go.
Alright, I run off. Without another word.
Okay.
Um,
Shell gone down the road.
Vidna, do you want to try deciphering some of the book while we're waiting?
sure.
All right. I did say that takes 1 hour.
Oh,
Okay.
could they have deciphered it while we were waiting for her?
Yeah, I'll allow that. No, while you weren't waiting for her, you are now waiting for her.
Oh, yeah, she was waiting for us. My bad.
Okay, I will make an investigation.
Okay, 19.
Yep.
Let's open her up and see what your prize is. Is that under player handouts? Yes. Okay. You get a DC 15. Okay, gotta skip that. 7. 2, 3. Okay, looks like you get section 7.
Hope it's a good one.
Yes. This one translates to: the dark powers have cursed me. Each time I am within reach of Tatiana, she is met with tragedy. I must keep her safe this time, no matter what it takes. Perhaps I may yet unravel the black threads of fate. And that's it. Takes you an hour to translate that little section of the tome.
Okay.
You are still not yet halfway through the tome.
Wow.
We're getting there.
It's a big book.
He really likes to write in his journal.
So, Chell, on your journey,
I'm gonna keep an eye out for Zulika. And when I say I mean, like,
knows.
not my. Yeah.
What is your passive perception? Because you are sprinting, you don't have time to stop for active
15.
perception checks. 15. Okay. As you run along, you are almost back to the the crossroads, when you catch her scent.
Oh. Where is she?
Ahead somewhere.
Okay.
And following, it looks like in the direction you were going. By the time you get back to the gallows, you can see her sitting on the gallows. Your belongings are next to her, neatly piled, it looks like. You can see that one of her eyes is swollen shut.
Oh, Zulika.
There you are. Had a good
Did-
night, did you?
No. Did I do that? I'll point at her eye.
Yes and no. Your claws and your teeth could not break this skin. But they did little for the fall. You knocked me from up there. She nods to the high cliff from which you kicked her in the face, knocking her loose.
Oh. I'm terribly sorry about that.
It's fine. I landed on my head. Did you kill anyone? I smell blood on you.
Yes, I did.
Which one was it? The idiot? No, that is not his. I do not know that scent. Who is that?
Some young girl.
Barovian.
Yeah, cute.
Yes.
She was. I woke up over, and I'll point up at that big hill. Wait, you probably can't see it over the trees. There's a hill over there, close to Ravenloft, and that was where I woke up.
You made it near Castle Ravenloft.
Yeah, pretty close to it.
You are faster than I expected. You have
I've
great
always-
potential.
I've always been good at running.
The things you could do if you
Zulika.
embrace the gift.
This is out of control. This is not.
Yes,
I can't
I
just
agree.
kill people.
If you embrace the gift, accept that this is who you are, embrace your animal, you can control it.
I can't accept killing people. I can't.
Do you accept killing cows, pigs? What do you think that pocket bacon is made out of? What is the difference? You are a predator. They are your prey.
Why couldn't Vidna cure me?
Things have gotten more complicated.
How?
Confirming. Kirill made a pact with Strahd. And Strahd blessed us. Not a week ago. After you and them killed some of the pack in Valaki. It became
So we-
obvious we were too weak. So Kirill went back to his master's boots, begging for help. You may have seen one particularly stormy night. A wolf in the clouds.
Yes, we were at the Abbey of St. Markovio. We saw it.
That is why. No divine magic will break this curse. Not without substantial help.
So how do you break it then?
You accept it. Of course, there is one other possibility. It is possible that if you kill the alpha of our pack, you may be free of his hold. Free to be purified of your curse.
Because there's a problem. Tap's infected too now.
It is only a problem if he fights it.
I don't think Tap will want to go around killing people. I know he won't.
Then he will kill people on his own, against his will, just as you did. If you kill Kirill, maybe the curse will weaken, and your friend can cure it.
This is so complicated. Zulika, we're going to the castle. Are you coming?
Yes. Take your things.
I'll go get my things.
you can't help but notice she seems to have gone through your pockets. Everything is still there, but you can smell her scent on your belongings.
Find anything good in my stuff?
Nothing of interest to me.
I'm gonna put my hat of disguise on and change my clothes
Okay.
to look different,
How different?
like what I normally wear,
Okay.
like dark grays and like a scarf and stuff like that.
All right. And on your run back, Zulika is going to shapeshift into form of wolf.
Okay.
She can move at a speed of 40 feet, which is still not as fast as you, but she can. I mean, it's faster than it would have been. So, everyone else, Tap and Vidna, you were working on the Tome of Strahd, right?
Yes.
Okay. What was Kiva doing?
I think I'm gonna try and rest for the hour.
You can take a short rest.
Yep. So I'm not just going pure die hard or whatever. I don't know what to call it.
Okay. Near the end of an hour, Vidna, Tap, you have cracked the section of the tome. Is there anything else you guys wanted to do before Chell gets back here?
No, not for me.
Okay. Well,
Yeah, well,
Well-
real quick. Do I feel any differently or no?
make a perception check.
14?
You kind of you feel the breeze. You don't feel the sunlight because it's cloudy. You don't feel particularly different.
I knew it. I knew it. Nothing can take down the sky.
I would like to cast a spell.
What spell is that?
Divination.
Oh. Just a sec. Let me just take a look at my spells in Barovia page.
Oh no, it's in the chat.
Okay.
You have to be truthful. It says that. You have to tell the truth.
Here we go. Okay. Go ahead and let's see. So divination, your magic and an offering put you in contact with a god or a god's servants. You ask a single question concerning a specific goal, event, or activity to occur within 7 days. The DM offers a truthful reply. All right. What's your divination question?
Vidna she inhales her incense, concentrates on Paylor. Please, make this place Paylor. Oh, the music changed. If we go to Strahd's castle, to Ravenloft, will he specifically cause anyone in our group harm?
Would be a phrase, a cryptic rhyme, or an omen. Okay. You meditate on this, and you feel yourself as you close your eyes. You feel yourself lift, transcending into a higher plane.
Oh God.
You feel yourself settle in amongst the clouds. You can see open sky all about you, and a great, immense brilliantly shining orb ahead of you. As you ask this question, the sun, for that is what it is, though it does not hurt you to look upon it, begins to shine brightly, filling you with a comforting warmth.
I'm just gonna bask in this for a little bit.
And before long, it all fades and you feel yourself falling back out of the sky, settling back into your material body. That feeling of calm, safe warmth sticking with you.
Okay.
And about this time, you can hear footsteps on the road, and turning, you can see Chell trotting beside a large black wolf.
Wait, what?
Up toward the bridge.
Who's next to a big black wolf?
Chell.
So,
Belle? Okay.
like, suddenly less alarmed because Chell.
Does it look like Zulika?
Looks like a wolf
I've seen Zulika in her form, though.
at night. But even as she approaches, the wolf rises up into the human form of Zulika.
Ugh!
And she does it in one single fluid motion without even ever stopping walking.
You guys are okay. We can't hear you, Jesse.
Yeah.
Oh, I guess you didn't hear when I said that.
No.
I said, "Hey guys, found Zulika." I was pointing
Oh.
at the wolf.
I just saw you pointing, and I was like,
Eh. And
And-
then I said, "Got my stuff."
You
It
can
was all-
see Zulika has a fat, swollen eye as well, by the way.
all your stuff was there?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yep.
we translated another page while you were gone.
Oh. Good. What did it say?
I would read it to you, but I closed the handout.
That's okay. I'll take her notes and read them.
Sorry.
That's fine. Oh.
It was really short.
Hmm.
But,
So.
we're still gonna go to Ravenloft, right?
Do we have a plan?
I think we're not there to fight him, right? So I think we just need to be, looks at Tap, as calm and chill as we can be.
What? Why are you looking at me? I'm calm. I'm always calm. Yeah.
I think we can maybe try to get what we need and leave.
If you are meeting with him, I do not believe I would be welcome.
Well, how are we going to get a meal if you're not there?
What is your relationship with him?
I mean, you can smell your husband, can't you?
I can.
I mean, I meant to talk to Chell, but I ended up talking to her. Damn this heat.
I cannot defy him to his face.
Is that true for anybody afflicted with this?
No.
Why is it just you then?
Because I have accepted the curse.
So if you accept it, then you kind of are under his command.
There is some wiggle room there. It's
Well, yeah.
complicated. It has something to do with how long I have been here. With being subservient to another alpha. I can defy the pack leader to an extent, but there's only so much I can do. I cannot face him and defy him.
Can you wait outside for us?
Yes,
So far?
yes I can. I could slip away while you speak with him. I could do any number of things, but I cannot meet with him in his own castle. That would be suicide.
What?
Well,
Go ahead, Joe.
sorry. Well, I'm not saying that you should come with us or anything, but why do you have to be subservient to the pack? Why don't you just leave it until you get a meal back?
That is not how it works.
Isn't it? Why don't you just leave?
I can't,
Why?
because it is my pack. And it is my mate's pack.
Why don't you make us your pack?
You're cutting out. Can you
Why
repeat?
don't you make us your pack?
I already have a pack.
So can't you find stronger pack?
No. That is my pack.
What can Chap? I just combined Tap and Shell. Chap! I ship it! What do you think that Chell and Tap can do? I mean, while they're cursed with this, so they don't threaten us.
I'm not cursed.
I just kind of shake my head at Tap.
How do we be safe
Restrain them at night. Restrain them well.
with Silver?
If you don't mind hurting them.
Oh,
I don't.
well, what do you mean by hurting? How much is it going to hurt?
A
Will it kill
lot.
us?
It will make you wish you were dead.
Well, okay, we don't want to.
And you will starve.
No, I'm okay with hurting them. Chell, you almost killed Tap last night.
Zulika, I know you're against this, but do you think Strahd knows of a cure?
No. I doubt there is a cure. As I already told Chell, when Kirill made the pact, following the Night of the Wolf, your divine magic will have no more effect. Chell and Tap's only hope, aside from accepting the curse, is killing Kirill. I'm sure that will work. But in the meantime, isn't it better to use this strength?
Not if we can't control it.
Why don't we go kill Kirill then?
Maybe it would be better to just go take care of that.
But the strength will make me weaker. I do powers, not run attack.
I would prefer my mate be free before we face Kirill.
I don't think
prefer our members be able to not attack each
We
other.
don't always get what we want, do we?
No. We
Uh,
don't.
I don't think we should get distracted again. I think we should go to the castle and get a meal. And
we
then
have
go
to
to
do
the
all
werewolf
this.
den.
We have to do all this before the next night. Is that when they're gonna shift next, Zulika?
You can tie us up
Every night.
every night.
I don't
Ooh.
know if we can tie you up every night. I don't. If
How,
rope?
how long does it take for somebody who's infected to actually change? Like, is it the first night? Is it like
Your
3 days
first
later?
full moon. And since
So do you-
last night was a full moon, you will both change every night forevermore.
I won't.
Oh,
I was
yes.
bit last. Right?
You were bit last night and bathed in the light of the full moon.
Yeah,
So
but
it counts.
how does that count?
Yes, it counts.
Well, how are we gonna restrain you two? Just be like, hey,
Uh,
Strahd, mind if we use your dungeon? Can we put these two in there?
Oh, okay, I got it. Here, I'll open my backpack and I'll hold it opened up towards Vidna, because I don't want to touch what's inside.
Oh.
It's a 10-foot silver chain. Just use this.
Okay, that'll cover one of you, and also be really terrible for you.
Yeah, it's not going to be good.
Wait, Zulika, I got a question for you. If you think if I take Kiva's short sword that is silver and stab myself, kill myself, and then Vidna brings me back, will I have the curse?
Is such a thing possible?
I mean, technically, I've never done it, but, I know the magics to do it, and I have the supplies to do it.
Oops, sorry.
Beep beep, time to go!
Tap, I don't know if you want to kill yourself.
So you think I'm crazy?
That's a bit extreme.
I don't know if it would work. Your friend, the monster hunter, he might know. Or the
Every
old
time.
wizard.
I don't want to run into Rictavio right now. Don't want to see him.
He kind of has a one-track mind when it comes to that sort of thing. You saw him. We don't share his opinion.
Then maybe if you ask real nicely, the master of this land will help you.
No.
Maybe
It's
if
fine.
we prayed him a favor, he might.
Only one who is wise in the ways of lycanthropy, curses, and magic would know these answers. And that is not I. All I know is in the meantime, you two have a powerful gift and you should use it.
I kind of start thinking about the random girl I killed. Basically, so I stare off into space.
Okay,
And Cap is staring at Chell, pissed.
so do you guys want to go to Ravenloft like we planned? Or do you want to go try to find this cave and kill the alpha?
I think we should go
I think
get a meal.
keep in mind that we can get to Ravenloft within the day. The cave, I think, is at least a day away, and we'd have to go through another night.
It's on the far side of Lake Baratok. You would know.
How much- Yeah, it's pretty far.
This time, I think I can control it this time.
Well, we can tie one of you up at least.
I have
I mean, we-
silver manacles.
Oh, that would work.
That'll
You
work.
can tie both of them up. Do you have not rope? Chain?
I lost my rope.
There is chain in Valaki, in Barovia.
I
Go
have
and
rope.
steal some.
We are not thieves.
It's okay. I have rope. You can use my rope.
Actually, I think I have rope too.
I'm gonna reach out to take it.
I have regular mana.
I'll hand it to you.
I don't have any rope. I've got some stakes.
Nah, Nah.
You will not need those.
Oh, I meant for something else.
Well, what about the crystal ball? Were you able to get it working?
Oh,
Can you look for
look for what?
look for one of the things that we're looking for in the
Yeah,
castle?
Stilly, is it safe to say that I could attune to it while I long rested?
Yeah. Though
Okay.
you still need the ability to cast scrying to use it to scry.
Well, how did I use it before then?
I don't think you. I think that
You
was just
showed
what
me.
you saw, wasn't it?
You showed me something in it.
Didn't you cast a spell into it?
No.
No, she
I
just looked
rubbed
into
I
it.
rubbed it and looked into it.
Oh. Huh. That's weird.
Maybe you were just being dramatic,
Yeah,
but
I guess
that's
I
what
was.
that's what happens.
Yeah, well, it definitely doesn't just give you the ability to cast Scry. You have to still be able to cast the spell.
Well, shit, I can't cast that. What level
No kidding.
spell is that?
Hi.
5th, I think.
Well, I'm gonna try. I'm gonna rub it and like focus on
Oh. Maybe you'll see something random.
I'll focus on like the dragon head. Let's see if it'll show me anything.
You see nothing but swirling mists within it.
Well, I saw something before, but I don't see anything now.
What were you thinking about before when you saw something? Maybe try thinking about that again.
Okay. I'm gonna think about what I saw last time because I
Swirling
don't
mists.
remember. I don't remember what I was thinking about.
Then let me see. Let me see if I.
No, it's very fragile, Tap.
Well, yeah. I mean, let me. I'm not gonna drop it. Just let me look into it.
No, that's okay.
But I'm gonna actually go over there and I'm gonna start like staring into it.
Okay. Staring into it, you can see almost something. The longer you stare into the swirling mists within this little glass orb, the more you think there's something just on the other side of the mist, but you can't quite make it out.
Would I have any idea of how to use the ball like this or anything?
Make an Arcana check.
Ugh, 5.
You are not sure.
See anything, Tap?
I thought I saw something, but
Oh,
guess
really? I walk up next to it and look into it really closely.
right there.
All you see are swirling mists, Chell.
I
Is,
don't
no,
see
probably-
anything.
Never mind. Is there any way I could use this on my Arcana check? I'm just curious. I mean, you don't have to let me. Of course.
Use what?
Yeah, that. Sorry. Would that be for an Arcana check too?
Or saving throw. You can use this feature to add 4 to your roll. Yeah, that would. You can use that because this was an ability check.
Well, yeah, but the thing is, it says. See, it says 4. I don't know why it says 4 because it says in the chat it says when you make an ability check or a saving throw, you can use this feature to add 1d10.
Yeah,
roll.
it says 4 because it rolled. It's got
rolled.
brackets.
Oh, it rolls for you. Okay,
Yep.
cool.
So you can use that, but it would only raise it to a 9,
Yeah. Okay.
which
I was just
doesn't
wondering.
change anything.
Yeah. Okay. And that's like what? Is that like once a? Never mind.
You need a short rest to use it again.
Okay. Cool.
Well, anyway. So we want to go to Ravenloft?
Think we should.
Tap, do you think we should?
Whatever. Now. I don't think I'm affected. You guys think?
What?
I said you guys think I'm infected. I don't think I am. But sure.
Okay, well, regardless, we still have Chell who is infected.
It is not a disease.
Affected. I said affected.
I said
Afflicted?
Afflicted. What?
Gifted.
Eva, what do you want to do?
Truthfully, I want to go kill.
The alpha werewolf?
Duh.
Even though that would take a day or two to walk, and we would backtrack?
Well, duh. I said that's what they want to do, not what they will do. I can go to Castle Strahd and be humble servant, guest, whatever, to his invite.
Okay, well, I guess that's what we're doing then. I think it'll go well. Nods optimistically.
Why do you
Okay.
say that, sister?
I just have a good feeling.
Well,
I can
Hope
feel
so.
Taylor watching over us.
Good, good.
Is that what you guys are gonna do then? Head
Mhm.
We're gonna
north?
Yeah,
skip, jump.
while we're walking over, can I try something?
What's that?
I don't know if it.
Werewolf.
No, I'm gonna kind of do like a walking, I guess, meditation type of thing, and just try to understand what's going on with my body.
You're going
just,
through changes.
I'm
Like
just gonna try
a self scan?
I'm gonna try to understand and try to talk to maybe the other the beast basically. I'm gonna try to understand it.
And actually, can I do something too?
Yes. What would you like to do?
I would like to start reading up on or looking at kind of like skimming because I don't know if I can read. I guess I can walk. My book of feet as well.
Anything in particular you're looking up?
Looking up anything that seems close to what might have a hold on me.
I mean, you got to be more specific.
Like if I recognize anything that my actual patron, if I could recognize him by the words of the book when I'm reading,
Gotcha.
by the same things he does, and what he's known for, I guess.
Okay. So Chell, make a wisdom check. Tap, make an religion check.
Religion?
Religion.
I got a 14.
17.
Chell, you're having a hard time concentrating. It doesn't help that as you're walking past this mountaintop, looking up, you can see crows gathering at the top of that overlook. A lot of crows.
Right.
It's distracting. Tap, you spend some time familiarizing yourself with the book, but it's a big book, and there's a lot of fiends in there. You find stuff on archdevils, archdemons, or I'm sorry, not archdemons, demon princes. There's some great old ones listed in there, you know, the good ones. The public domain ones like Cthulhu.
All of Lovecraft is public domain.
Is it? That's excellent. Hard to tell specifically. You don't know a whole lot about your patron. You know that since you've come to Barovia, all evidence has kind of pointed to your patron being somebody local. But it's hard to say.
Is he in the book?
He does not appear to be in the book. At least, not that you found yet.
Yeah. I'm just going to continue going through it
Okay.
as we're going.
Yeah, that might take some time to find answers. But you guys continue along your way.
I want to cast a spell while we're going.
Oh, yes?
I have a feeling I should, so I'm going to. I'm going to cast Sending.
Okay.
This is to Ezek.
Oh,
Oh, yeah.
go on.
She's going to say,
Out loud as you're walking, remember.
yeah, just quietly. Hey, it's me. I'm going somewhere pretty dangerous, so I think it'll go well, but just in case, just wanted to say hi, and bye. And that's it.
After a moment, you hear... Actually, I better count these out.
Yeah, he likes to drone on.
I can see him just counting on his fingers.
Like, Vinda, you stupid! Blah, blah, blah.
Okay, that should do. Let me just count. 1, 2. Oh yeah, we're fine. After a moment, you hear, Vidna, where are you? What is dangerous? Stay out of danger and tell me where you are. I'm coming for you.
I don't reply.
Okay.
That's it.
Up ahead, you can see that even here, high in the mountains, the forest and the fog are inescapable. Ahead, the dirt road splits in two, widening toward the east. There, you see patches of cobblestone, which suggest that the eastern branch was once an important thoroughfare. And there, still parked at the fork in the road, still pointed east, is a large black carriage and 2 black horses.
Still?
Still. One of the
Didn't know
horses
why.
turns its head and snorts a puff of steamy breath into the chill mountain air.
Oh, let's get at the
The
carriage.
side door of the carriage swings open silently. Though as soon as the door started opening, Zulika slammed on the brakes and has not taken another step forward.
I'll turn around and look at her.
This invitation is not for me. I am not wanted.
Well, you know what we talked about. So, you just do what you're going to do. And we'll see you again.
My mate is inside there.
Yes. I know.
We're gonna go get him. I promise.
If you save my mate, don't betray me. Don't
Won't.
betray me. She'll take a few steps back away from you and the carriage.
And before she does that, can I put like my hand on her shoulder and just kind of like do a gentle squeeze? Like,
You do
With a
Are
nod.
you capable of that?
Is it like an actual gentle squeeze or is it a Kiva gentle?
well, let's be honest, it's kind of like a Kiva gentle, but like, you know, she's kind of doing like the nod, like,
Mm-hmm.
like, you know, she's trying. Effort.
It takes her a moment to even notice your presence, and when she does, she kind of stiffens and quickly pulls away, looking at you suspiciously.
That's weird.
Being genuine. Did I not do that right, sister?
No, I take great comfort in your squeezes, sister.
That's kind of strange. Yes. Zulika, just be careful. Please.
I will be just outside.
Okay.
Do not trust anything he tells you.
Okay. I'm gonna go get in that carriage.
I'm gonna look at the horse and meet its eyes.
Oh,
Okay, I
walking
know
along.
I said last time we weren't gonna come, but we're ready now, so... Yeah.
Oh
Don't
wait,
take us anywhere weird, okay?
is it a carriage, like only a carriage, or does it have a driver's seat?
That's
There is a
what
driver's seat.
I was gonna get in the driver's seat. You want to go with me? Ciao.
Okay.
I felt there last time and there was nothing there.
Okay.
She'll put her hand there just to feel around.
I'll jump up onto the step and then reach a hand down for Tap.
That's gonna be like, and then he's gonna climb up.
Okay.
2 animals in front, huh?
Kiva,
Oh, don't start.
where would you like to ride? Up front? With them?
Squeeze in.
Wait, really?
She just squeezes it uncomfortably.
There's
I am too scared to go in that.
there's
today.
really,
Does she?
to be honest, actually, there's only really room for one. It
I'm
would be a
gonna have someone
squeeze
sit
to
on
fit
my lap.
2.
That's okay. I'll go in the carriage. I'll jump down
uh,
and I'll go in the
No,
carriage.
Chell, I'll climb on the top and I'll just sit on the top
No.
on the roof.
yeah,
fine.
Vidna was just gonna go in.
No, if you want the front, that's fine. I will jump down and I'll get in the carriage.
Kiva, do you want the front or I'll climb on the top?
I'm already in the carriage.
I know, but Kiva said she wanted to go up there too.
Sit on my lap.
That's kind of great, actually.
What?
Well, you can sit on my lap if you want. Wait, that makes no
I'm
sense. Wait,
stronger than you.
it doesn't matter. I'm more powerful.
Oh,
like to bite
fight! Fight!
I'm gonna
No.
beat the roof. Let's go!
All right, I'm gonna climb on the ceiling and I'm just gonna like grab onto. Is there bars on the top or anything? Or
There are not.
You're
okay,
gonna
I'm
climb
just
it-
gonna
Oh
take
my gosh.
the front and just hang on to the front like this and be like, let's do it. I'm gonna lay down sprawled out so I won't move that much, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And if I start falling off, I'll just break through it and hang on to the inside of it.
What's the interior look like?
Good
It's mostly velvet and leather.
Ooh.
fun. Oh, is there
and
any
black.
snacks? And,
Yeah, are there any
like
snacks?
There-
maybe some
Wine?
drinks?
There are violet curtains that pull over the windows if you'd like,
No.
No, I want to leave
No.
those open. I'll slap Shell's hand away.
but there are no snacks or drinks.
No snacks or drinks staying. Okay. Is there anything else? Does the seats open up?
They do not.
Oh, is there a hidden
But it's
compartment
quite
anywhere?
spacious. There's 4 seats on each side.
I will just sit across from Shell.
I'm on top of it.
This is
Yeah.
kind of weird.
I think I give Kiva some space for a good long time, and not talk to her or interact with her at all.
She's just upset because you turned into a wolf and attacked us.
I mean, I would be very upset too, but I can't. I don't remember. I just put my head in my hands, like I
Can I
don't
hear them?
remember anything that happened.
It's probably for the best you don't remember.
Am
I
I, able
just-
to hear them?
Probably
just-
not, actually.
I just know how I woke up. That's all I know.
May I try?
You can make a
How-
perception check.
How did you wake up, Shell?
Naked and covered in blood.
Or did you hurt someone?
18.
You can hear the vibration of voices inside, but you can't make out the words.
Okay.
I just kind of look Vidna in the eyes and I say, yes, I did.
Well,
Onward.
as long as you want forgiveness and you repent for your sins, Paler will forgive you. She'll pat your shoulder.
Do you think you would? I'm not so sure anymore.
He is very forgiving. Trust me, I know.
Mm,
The door suddenly slams shut, and without a command from Kiva, in fact, Kiva, there's no whip, there's no nothing, and there's no reins. Without a word, the horses suddenly dash forward at breakneck speed. Tap, I need you to make an immediate athletics check.
Hang on, Dad.
You need me to make
Kiva,
what?
I need you to
Tap,
make
you
an
idiot.
athletics check with advantage.
I didn't hear what you said.
I need you to make an athletics check.
Okay.
There's not really much to hang on to up there.
Oh boy.
16.
Okay.
Can I grab Kiva's waist if it gets too crazy?
Well, I thought you were on the top.
I was, but I mean, I'm like, isn't the part in front? I'm hanging on, but I mean, isn't she like right in front of me?
She is, but lower.
Oh,
there's a bench.
Yep.
I can grab her neck.
Oh god.
Grab onto her horn.
Yeah,
Yeah.
grab her horn.
That's a good idea.
She might kill you.
Well, she's got to learn to experience new things.
Only I'm allowed to grab her horn.
Well, she
Are
gives it
you?
to everybody, so it doesn't matter.
You, the carriage barrels along the mountain road, moving faster than Chell ever moved, that's for sure. These horses are at a full gallop. The carriage is bouncing on the rocky road. It hits a large bump, and Tap, you are sent flying into the air for a moment. You're just totally airborne,
Oh.
arms kind of windmilling, and you land catching the back of the carriage just barely, and then kind of slamming into the back and hanging on with little more than your fingertips as
Good
the
job, idiot.
carriage
Oh, this music.
winds
What?
along the mountain road. Kiva, what was your athletics check with advantage?
We'll see. $16.
16. Okay. You also, like, as it goes around that sharp bend right there, you have to, like, reach for something as you're almost thrown out of the bench, and you only just catch the side of it and almost swing right out of the bench. And for a moment, you have, like, half your body hanging off the carriage out over open air over nothing. Like 1,000-foot drop, maybe more. And you swing back onto the carriage as it continues barreling along, and I need each of you to make the same check a second time.
Oh god.
With advantage?
Kiva with advantage because you're in a bench. Tap without because you have nothing to hang on to.
20.
21.
Oh, 14.
14. Okay. Tap, I need you to make, at this point, a strength saving throw.
Can I see this out the window?
Probably
Can I
not
help?
because it's out the front and
19.
back and the windows are on the sides. You
19.
probably heard bump, bump on the top and now bump, bump on the back wall.
Do the windows open? Do they open?
They just are open.
Okay,
19.
Okay. So, Tap, you don't get dislodged. For a moment, you're just hanging there. Like, you fall and catch, like, the axle of the back wheels, and you're just dragging on the rocky ground.
Oh,
You take 7 points of damage, Tap, as you're just dragging as this carriage barrels up towards the gates of Castle Ravenloft.
can I poke my head out the window?
Yes. You, like, lean out the window. And
I'm okay.
you can
Tap!
just make out, like, Tap's boots dragging on the
okay?
ground behind the carriage.
No! Can I reach him?
Probably
No, not without climbing out onto the side of the carriage.
Nope, you'll be fine.
Okay.
I'm fine.
You idiot.
I need one more check from both Tap and Kiva. And Chell also, with advantage for Chell. Since you're kind of out
Oh.
the window.
No, I didn't go out that far. Oh gosh, okay.
I'm staying right here.
What is the check? Athletics?
Athletics.
Oh!
Tap,
keep
make a
going
strength
down.
saving throw.
Got an 18.
Nine. Oop, I got damage.
Okay. So, Tap. You take another 14 damage, and your hand gets crushed under one of the wheels. And you are, ouch, and dislodged from the wagon and just left lying sprawled in the road as the carriage leaves you
Kiva,
behind.
stop the horse! Stop the horses!
Kiva, what was yours?
17, I think.
17. Okay, you're good. And Chell, you had 18?
18, yeah.
Okay. So, Chell, you really could get bumped and, like, bang your head on the top and quickly pull back into the window
Ow.
before you get sent flying out. Vidna, suffice to say, you've been bouncing all over the inside of this cabin. This
But
is
I'm-
not a smooth ride at all.
I put my seatbelt on. You always wear
There's
your
no
seatbelt.
seatbelts. By this point, you're probably just hanging on to the seat for dear life.
Yeah.
Kiva, stopping the horses at this point is a joke for you because if you let go with either hand, you're probably going to send flying off the carriage.
I'm just gonna yell, whoa, whoa!
Fortunately, Tap, you're only about 100 feet from the drawbridge, so you can actually see the castle ahead. After winding through the forest and the craggy mountain peaks, the road took a sudden turn to the east, and there, Tap and Kiva, you two would have been the only ones who would have seen this. There, the startling, awesome presence of Castle Ravenloft towers before you. The carriage comes to a dead stop before twin turrets of stone. Kiva, I need you to make a strength saving throw.
Oh, Arvidna and I just like in the front of the carriage.
Yup.
all of a sudden.
The two against
Like,
the.
ah!
Fortunately, the front is velveted, and now you know why.
I thought this would be a nicer ride, but it's not.
Why are these horses so crazy?
Kiva?
Hmm?
I'm waiting for a strength save from you.
Oh, yeah. 25.
You're lucky that was in that order.
I was a little scared.
Yeah, you are immediately thrown forward, but you catch onto the back of one of the horses instead of going tumbling forward. But it basically it went from something like 40 miles an hour to a dead stop.
Oof.
And you're
So
just
glad
kind
I got
of
out there.
slumped over the horse for a moment.
I'm gonna pat the horse's ass. Like, good job.
Inside, I guess the only thing I can think for Vidna and Chell is for you two to make con saves.
What?
Don't get knocked
Why?
out.
No, because of, dizziness and nausea.
Oh, jeez.
You were inside a I mean, it was not good.
I
Wait,
got
hold
a
on. No,
story.
not that one. That's the wrong Chell. Hold on.
Hey, you
Hold
better
on.
hope not that one. I see
okay.
those
let
dice
me
rolls.
Okay, no, it's not. Oh. God.
Okay, so yeah, the door kind of bursts open and Chell practically falls out the door onto the ground. Immediately starts throwing up on the ground.
Oh,
I'll
you
step
don't want
out
to.
elegantly.
There is a human finger in there.
Oh
Do I notice that?
I'll leave that to your discretion.
no! I'll kick some
Vidna,
dirt over it.
I was about to say Vidna will kick some dirt on it.
yeah, you're not feeling great, but you're just a little dizzy and you've probably got a headache, but you had the best ride of all. You can see Tap about 100 feet back. What are you doing, Tap?
I'm getting up, and then I'm so mad that I'm waiting until Vidna and Chell gets out of the carriage, and then I'm blowing the shit out of that carriage. With Eldritch Blast.
You're-
Just the carriage. I'm not gonna hurt the horse.
Okay. What are you shooting the carriage with?
Eldritch Blast.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
still on it.
Well,
No,
I'm
you're
gonna
on.
wait
You're on
till-
a horse.
Yeah, you're in
Close
front of me.
enough.
Uh,
I'm not hurting the horses.
Tap, go ahead and hit Eldritch Blast twice for me. I want to see how hard you're hitting the carriage.
Shouldn't mess with his things. Oh God.
Can you roll
16 and
damage
10.
for those? Each? Okay. So Tap blasts the carriage, and the whole thing just gets sent careening, and the horses, which are strapped to it, shriek in terror as they are yanked with the carriage.
Jesus.
Oh shit.
I
Not the horses.
didn't even get a chance to mention that the carriage came to a dead stop before twin turrets of stone, broken from years of exposure. Beyond these guard towers, where the carriage is blasted, is the precipice of a 50-foot wide, fog-filled chasm that disappears into unknown depths, along with the carriage and the horses.
What?
You gotta be shitting me.
They're literally
Tap!
secured to the carriage. Like, it's a single
fuck?
piece. Like, they're
Why do we keep killing
They're
his
secured by
horses?
wood and leather strap.
they're
Not-
harnessed. Well, yeah, and the carriage went flying with the repelling blast, and it took the horses with. So actually, I'm going to give the horses a strength saving throw. There's
It's
a
a
chance
wood
that they could
carriage.
just be hanging on and holding the carriage up as it's trying to drag them
Oh
down.
gosh, if they are, I will try to go help them.
Let me make a pair of d20 rolls, because I don't want to open my horse stat sheet. We got a 9 and a 6 on the die. So the horses are screaming. You've got probably 6 seconds as they're trying to
Gosh.
hold this carriage up before they get dragged into the chasm with the
I
carriage.
try to pull them up. I try to pull the horses up by the reins. I'll grab their bits.
They
Try
are
to help.
secured to a 2-ton carriage.
Can
I'm gonna
cut-
just cut cut
Yeah.
them. I'll cut one. She can cut another.
Vidna,
Okay.
what do you have to cut with?
A dagger.
Well, Kiva can do a multi-attack anyway, right?
Well, fine. Fuck you. Just because I have a mace.
It's a dagger. You've got like seconds to cut through
Okay,
this.
how about I sacred flame it?
Okay. Together, the two of you rush forward and hack at the harness, cutting it loose, and the carriage is suddenly plummeting and it disappears into the mist. It takes a few seconds before you can hear a distant crash on the rocks far, far
princess.
below.
I bring the horses back. Try to lead them back towards me.
It feels anticlimactic now to follow up by mentioning that there is a lowered drawbridge of old, shored-up wooden beams that crosses the chasm.
Tap, you should really learn to control your anger.
Between you and the
That's
archway
coming
to the
from
courtyard.
me.
What?
Oh,
Hope
I'm
that
yelling
wasn't
that.
his
I'm 100
favorite
feet away.
carriage.
I'm yelling it, dude.
The
I'm mad.
you can see that the chains of the drawbridge creak in a sudden gust of wind. Their rust-eaten iron straining beneath the weight of the bridge. From atop the high castle walls, stone gargoyles stare at you out of their hollow eye sockets and grin hideously. A rotting wooden portcullis, green with growth, hangs above the entry tunnel. Beyond this location, you can see the main doors of Castle Ravenloft stand open. A rich, warm light spills from within,
Don't believe it.
flooding the courtyard. Lit torches flutter sadly in sconces on both sides of the open doors. Welcome to Castle Ravenloft.
Shit.
Do
I
we see
run across
anyone?
the bridge.
You don't see anyone.
Let's go.
Oh.
What about these horses?
Leave them, I guess.
Okay.
Yes. Or should we take them? I don't know.
I don't know. I'll pat
Oh,
one. I'll pat
here.
one on the nose. Okay, stay here, horsey.
It's not that dark. It's a little brighter, but it is dark and cloudy.
Oh, that's cool looking.
I think he's gonna be really mad.
Yeah.
Duh.
I'll look into the horse's eye and say, "We're very sorry about that. That was a huge mistake we've made."
Cap,
I'll
remember
pat
when
him on the nose.
Remember when I said to be calm and not do things like this?
I am calm. That was
Like-
bullcrap.
I like how I'm the one that rages and he gets this. I like this.
That-
Do the horses react at all?
No,
Yeah, figured not.
though you
I
can
didn't
hear a
shoot the
distant
horse.
rumble of thunder.
Or a storm coming in? See?
Pat, I'll.
We should cross the bridge at 2 at a time. Doesn't
Gonna
look too
cross.
safe.
Okay. I'll follow.
Wait, where's all the descriptions? Is it here? Is this it? No. Is it? It's not me. Is it walls? This is a really big area. Give me a break for a second. I gotta find where the hell all this is.
So, meanwhile, in case anybody's wondering, it's so hot right now. Like it's hard to breathe hot.
Oh
and I
yeah.
don't like it.
I know what you mean. We're going in Strahd. You're getting kind of
Oh, breathe.
expensive.
Ah,
Wine daddy.
complain in nature.
Yeah, wine daddy.
Yeah, I get it. I get what you guys are going at. I get what you're putting down.
Oh, yeah, I guess there's that too.
Where is?
Like, I meant to type in what's the weather, and I just typed in Google hot. It's hot.
Do you ever type into the Google search bar, google.com, and then you get the Google search bar again?
Yes.
Sometimes I
Yes.
do that just for fun.
Do you know Hot is a boy band? And they look old. By the way, just so you know.
Where is my castle?
How hot is it out there?
It's 77, but the humidity is 65, and that's the killer.
Dang,
So,
we're
It's
we're
not
actually
bad.
at 70. We're 78, but our humidity is 88%.
Yeah, I just don't have AC on right now, so.
Unbelievable. I may actually have to go get the hard copy of the book because I think there's a hole in the adventure text on Roll20.
Ooh.
I'll be right back. Actually, wait, it might be right next to me.
Okay.
Yes, it is.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say, while you're gone, I will continue conversing with the creepy black horses with the red eyes.
Whew.
Tell your master, he didn't beat it, and
I think he did.
Kidding me. Those horses
shh, be quiet, Tap.
good, but that carriage was bad.
Tap. You shouldn't have ridden on the roof. That was your fault.
Hey, Eva wouldn't let me sit with her.
What?
Oh, there it is.
You wouldn't let me sit with you.
Okay.
Not to my problem.
Okay.
Exactly. It's always not your problem.
So you guys make your way across the creaky wooden drawbridge,
Yes.
aware that there's a fall of about 1,000 feet below you. The only thing between you and that 1,000 feet is about half a foot of wood.
Can I watch out for like a rickety piece of wood or something to watch out? You know, like something that would be dangerous to us.
What's your passive perception?
15.
Noted.
Don't forget we did do it 2 at a time.
Okay.
I kind of want to do the same, just like test
Okay.
the wood as I go.
I'll take that into account. You're testing the wood, and while it creaks under your weight, it seems more or less sturdy.
Good. It's good.
Very good.
Yeah.
However,
Eh,
Mm-hmm.
there are 4 of you.
well, I don't think we're all walking right
No.
together.
No.
2 at a
No,
time.
we're
I
together.
understand. As you're walking, Kiva, the board beneath your foot suddenly breaks without warning at all. I need you to make a dexterity saving throw. You
Oh,
have
no.
advantage because barbarian.
Who's with her? Like, who's the secondary person?
Wasn't it Kiva and Vidna?
I don't know. I just know 2 going, then 2 next. And 2 next.
I think
I
Chuck
was-
followed me.
I followed you, yeah, so I'd be behind you.
Okay. So what's the marching order then? I thought it was 2 and 2.
I would assume Vidna, but I don't know.
Yeah.
And
So-
then me
No,
and Tap behind.
No, you guys don't get what I was saying when I said this. 2 people across the bridge, then 2 more people across the bridge, then 2 more.
Oh.
Like
Well, there's
that.
I
only
don't
4
think-
of you.
I don't think
Yeah.
we were doing that though.
That's what I said beforehand, yes.
Oh, I didn't understand.
Because I'm not with you
Follow.
guys. Then all 3 of you guys left. I'm just standing there.
Okay. So the point is there is somebody next to Kiva. In that case, you have advantage on the dex save anyway, Kiva.
Okay.
That says Vidna. Why did Vidna make a dex save? Oh, Vidna. I was looking at Sacred Flame. Never mind. I saw dexterity save. I'm like, oh, good. She got a 15.
You're welcome.
14.
14. So the board suddenly cracks right under your feet, and as you start to plummet, suddenly Vidna's arm shoots out, your arm shoots out, and the 2 of you clasp arms. And for one horrible moment, Kiva, you're just dangling in the air before you're hauled right back up
Oh, I got
onto
you,
the
sister.
secure drawbridge.
Yikes.
And like
I
looking
was-
down, you cannot see the ground. You just see the swirling mist below.
I just wanted to make the joke. I would like to rage.
Ah!
I'm definitely angry.
Be careful.
Let's go quickly.
And
But
Tap and
cautiously.
Chell, you were behind, right?
Yeah.
I'm not crossing. Yeah. I was going to wait until 2 people went, and
Okay,
then
I'm behind.
but she's
I'm
behind.
not
so
wasting
I'm,
time.
I'm
with
waiting.
this.
I'm waiting.
Okay.
So it's
I leave Tap
it's
then.
50 feet. Kiva and Vidna make it the rest of the way without problem. Chell, you probably carefully avoid the spot where Kiva fell through, I'm assuming.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't break. Tap, it's just you now.
I
And
guess
there's
now I'll go.
There's
Everybody
another
wanna go
rumble of
together?
ominous thunder closer this time in the sky as you set foot onto the drawbridge.
Come on, Tap.
I'm coming. I'm coming.
Be careful.
You know, you guys are horrible strategy sticks. All right. So, yeah, I'm gonna cross carefully, I guess. That's okay.
You make your way across the drawbridge. It creaks, but it never breaks. And then you guys are on the other side. Thick, cold fog swirls in this courtyard ahead of you. Because remember, just after the drawbridge, there's the tunnel that opens out into the courtyard. Right? Everyone with me?
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah.
Okay. Sporadic flashes of lightning lance the weeping clouds overhead as thunder shakes the ground. Through the drizzling rain, you see torch flames fluttering on each side of the keep's open main doors. Warm light spills out of the entrance, flooding the courtyard. High, high above the entrance is a round window with shards of broken glass lodged in its iron frame. What do you do? Actually, hang on. Let's have a sense of officiality to all of this. Vidna, Kiva, Tap, Shell.
Yep.
Let me just make sure everything is good. Dynamic lighting, you good? Yeah, you good.
Bruh.
Oh, man. Hang on. Moving you to Argynvost Holt for a second.
No, we don't want to go here.
I don't want to see it.
There.
Wow. Oh,
Oh,
where are we? Oh,
Okay.
Now, contrary to the map, unfortunately, this is serving a double purpose. And you can kind of see from the picture, this area right here is hollowed out. And so you can walk under the wall. Do you see that in like the handout picture that I showed?
yes.
So the doors, the open front doors are actually right here.
yeah. Okay.
And you can just walk straight through, up the steps to if you'd like, or you could go around if you're feeling adventurous. What do you do?
Oh.
The rain is definitely pounding down though, as the storm hits in full.
Did
what?
we just go right in, or?
I think so. I'll look at the top underneath. Is there anything underneath there?
Underneath, what do you mean?
Like the arch.
Oh, under the arch?
Yeah, like I'll just have people look out. Weird gargoyles, other creepy bats and monsters.
Wait, you mean under the arch?
Come on,
Aren't we
this way.
going? Aren't we going through
yeah,
that
yeah,
arch?
yeah, yeah. So you're like looking straight up to see.
Yeah, yeah.
Make a
Before we walk through.
perception check.
Okay. I got a 9.
You start to look up, but then you can see that the others are moving, and like you're a little distracted, and you kind of
Yeah.
glance up real quick, see a few shadows. That's it. You don't take that close of a look.
Oh, okay. Then I just let them go through. And I'm not going around it. I'll walk underneath or whatever. I don't care.
Yeah, I'm just gonna keep an eye out as we go under. Like use my passive.
Oh,
perception.
what's your passive?
17.
17. Okay. Yeah, you don't see anything.
I'm gonna keep my hand ready on my battle axe.
You guys are starting to sync, haha, Freudian slip. You guys are starting to think first edition style, walking through here, looking at the ceiling.
Hey, listen. I know this is a dungeon, alright?
Do you want us to move our tokens, or
Just tell me what you're doing. Let's start with that.
heading towards under the arch?
Yeah.
And as we go, I will look under up there too. Any bats up there,
Make a perception check.
or anything?
Actually, when I go to the arch, can I do this?
Nice.
23.
I'll come back to you, Vidna. What are you doing, Tap?
I don't know how to send this to chat.
You just have to say what it is, because nobody else
Paranoid
knows.
whispers of warning. You know what that is?
No.
I'll put
It's
it
the
in
Tomb of Horrors thing.
Yeah, it was the Tomb of Horns thing. I got it right here.
I don't remember what it did.
There it is.
Oh.
That's as yeah, as we're coming into the area of the arch and stuff.
For our viewers' benefit, You use an action to listen to all of the whispering voices telling you what you should do. Doing so reveals all traps and hazards within 30 feet of you, but only to you. Tap, you can no longer hear the voices of your friends. And don't even entirely notice them moving ahead out into the courtyard, into the rain. Because there's a voice consistently whispering in your ear, "Look up. There. No, over there. There." And looking, sure enough, you do see something on the ceiling of the arch. You actually walked right under it. There's a patch of thick green slime clinging to the ceiling.
Wait, did I see it?
You were looking past. You weren't looking back in the arch, right? You were looking forward.
No, I was looking in the arch. I said, are there any bats or anything up there?
You made a point of saying with your passive perception you were looking in the arch, I thought.
No, my passive was looking forward. My other perception was looking up.
Well, yes, it was a DC 20 to spot. So, as you're kind of looking and the rain, getting drenched out here in the courtyard, you do look back and up, and you and Tap are staring at the same spot. It's weird, though. Both you and Tap walked right under it, and it never dropped. But there is definitely green slime right there, and I will leave that marker on the map so you are aware of it.
Can I speak?
Mm-hmm. Not that Tap will hear you.
Guys.
Yeah.
Oh, Eva.
Hmm.
So point.
Oh.
Maybe it's sleep or something. Just walk around. Don't walk under.
I'll elbow Tap.
Ugh.
Tap, pay attention. Tap, pay attention. Elbow.
And Tap, I would say about this point, the whispers have stopped. As far as you can tell, that is the only trap or hazard within 30 feet.
There's a trap right there.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
So just out of curiosity, what did the whispering voice, who did it sound like that time?
You're asking me?
No, I'm asking Stilly.
Oh, because I was going to say to me that...
I whispered it to him.
Oh.
Yeah. But the voice was actually Sean Connery's voice. Just to give you a heads up for if I ever use it again. This is for you, Stilly, just in case.
I see.
I mean, it must be one of us, right? IRL us. Because we were the ones bossing you around the whole time.
It's true. Though it could have been Sterling
Sterling.
or
Yeah.
Feather.
Yeah. Okay, let's walk around that. Let's not. I don't like that. I'll walk around it.
Well, the way forward is that way.
Oh, okay. We already walked past it then.
Yeah.
That's what I said. You walked right under it.
Okay,
The doors
okay.
are right here.
All right, we'll keep an eye on it then. Good
Go,
job,
guys.
Tap.
Thanks. I think.
And as
Alright.
the others walk away, Tap, you do see it bubble just a little bit, and just a single droplet just splashes down on the ground there.
Is it
Harmless.
bubbling? It's harmless?
Because nobody's under it. But
Oh.
yeah, you just can't shake the feeling that could have dropped on one of you and probably would have been instant death.
Do I know what this green substance is by any chance?
Make a nature check.
Is it the same in 5e where it just kills you?
It doesn't just kill you, not
13?
immediately. 13. You know that green slime is some kind of acidic flesh-eating slime. You don't really know too much about it, though, beyond that it's a hazard. It's dangerous, mindless, mind you. It's not. It's like black mold. It's a It's not a creature. It's just a hazard.
Okay. Yeah. So, guys, we ready to go?
Yeah. We move on.
And Kiva and Vidna are out in the rain getting drenched now.
What? Why?
Okay.
Because that's where you're standing. out in
Well,
the
she said
courtyard.
she moved on. She said she moved on, though.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. So as you guys are crossing this wide open courtyard, you can see the aforementioned gargoyles. I was thinking castle. You can see the aforementioned gargoyles.
Are they moving? Or breathing? That's what I mean.
They're pretty high up. You can't really tell from down here.
How high up are they? I'm just curious.
Oh boy. Okay,
I'm
so
just
I've actually got a chart for this. Let's see. Oh, does the DM screen version not have the heights? The elevation? Okay, let me open my doc.
Dang.
I
Sorry.
was so excited for a second. Okay, there we go. There's the map I wanted. Oh! Here, why don't I share this with you?
Cool.
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 Where are they?
They are at the parapet above the door. See it?
Oh,
Yeah.
So
So
about
they are
90
90 feet above.
okay. I'm gonna look at everybody else and be like, do you think I can hit those gargoyles without the blast?
Please don't.
Probably, but you shouldn't.
Okay, I guess not. I'll take your guys' advice for once. Alright, I'm gonna start walking into the...
Vita's
Oh, yeah.
already been going, and I said I followed, so.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, I'm in the wrong layer. There we go. So you got... What the... I tried to
Moving
move
yourself
people
inside.
and then that happened. So, for your benefit, moving inside, that's where the doors are. Kind of right at the end there. Right here. Do I have...
Cool.
Hey, neat. Check this out. Boom. Doors.
Oh.
So should we knock or something?
Probably. Probably.
They are open, actually.
Oh,
Oh,
did we see anyone in there?
So give me a sec. Everyone move. Kind of here. Do this so I can
Like
copy
that?
and paste your. No.
ah!
Why do you hate? Oh, you. Okay. Let me move you into the
Get
interior.
information.
Well, that's what I tried to do.
2,
Then you
3,
moved
4.
back.
There are so many maps on this. It's not even funny.
All right,
Also,
time to leave, guys.
I had to make this
DM's
entire
not
thing.
ready for us.
I made this entire castle on Minecraft once.
We said we were going here.
What?
It was pretty great.
Hey, we gave him plenty of time to prepare this.
Yeah, no, I'm ready. There's just a lot of maps. It's just a matter of finding which one. Let me open the doors before I do anything else. Okay.
This would be so fun to make in Minecraft.
It is, but it's not a job for one person.
Okay. Hello? Is anyone there?
Now, give me a
Shut
sec.
up.
Let's see.
The ornate outer doors of the castle hang open, flanked by fluttering torches and iron sconces. 20 feet inside the castle, you see a second set of doors.
I don't mean to be a bearer of bad news, but do people see anything?
Yeah.
I'm in the dark, and I'm like somewhere else.
Same. I can't see.
Oh, I can see.
I can.
Oh. I thought it was just I thought it was only me, but
Oh, do you have the dark vision thing set for us or something and not have lights on?
Oh, whoops, whoops.
Me and Kiva are probably the only ones that can see in that case.
I do like my vision.
Eh.
It should be. Ugh. Let me add a light source outside. That's annoying. I see why they did it though, because inside it could be dark. But still.
is the
Why
castle not lit, or is it supposed to be lit?
Hang on, it's lit. I just need to add the torch lights. So there should be one here
It is so lit.
and one here. Does that help?
Yeah.
also here and here. Okay. Better?
Mm-hmm.
What do you do?
I'll call out. Hello? Is anyone there?
There's no response.
Can I knock
We-
real loud on the door?
Well, the doors are open.
Yeah.
Oh.
Hence
We
why
got
you
a
Still gonna do
letter.
it.
Yeah, that's true. We did get a letter.
We got a letter saying to come.
I'm gonna knock
Oh.
real loud again.
A little late, but here we are.
Yeah, we had some problems on the road.
I'm sure you know.
Yeah.
Vidna, do you see any danger or anything like that?
Do I see any danger? I will make a perception.
Well, you're still standing outside, so you wouldn't
I'm
really be
gonna
able
look
to see
into
well.
this room.
You're gonna
Oh.
go into the room?
Oh, this is the outside right here?
I'm gonna
Yep.
look.
Okay, we'll go inside.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You
As
said it's
you-
open, but...
As you step inside, you can see that overhead, in the vaulted entry foyer, 4 statues of dragons glare down at you, their eyes flickering in the torchlight. The doors ahead of you, I'm moving you in. 'cause you
I
guys
was-
see me moving in. Oh, God, fucking tokens. The doors in front of you suddenly swing open,
Mm.
revealing a grand hall filled with the sound of organ music.
Oh, great.
Is there any like coincidences to the dragons that are in this room? The dragons that were back at what is Argenbal's gold?
No, they look like a different species of dragon. You can make an
whatever,
Arcana
no.
check to know which one.
Okay. 13?
You're not sure. Definitely not silver, though.
I guess I'll step into the room.
As you guys enter into the Great Hall.
I'm going to follow
Mm,
hesitantly.
that's
Wait, are
the
those
hall?
cobwebs right there?
Yeah.
Ah!
Need to do some dust.
Cobwebs stretch between the columns that support the vaulted ceiling. Actually, let me turn the rain down a little bit now that you're inside. Cobwebs stretch between the columns that support the vaulted ceiling of a great dusty hall, dimly lit by sputtering torches and iron sconces. The torches cast odd shadows across the faces of 8 stone gargoyles, which squat motionlessly on the rim of the domed ceiling. Cracked and faded ceiling frescoes are covered by decay. Double doors of bronze stand closed to the east. To the north, a wide staircase climbs into darkness. A lit hallway to the south contains another set of bronze doors, through which you can hear sad and majestic organ tones.
What's this? See it.
Looks like there's you'll have to go over there and take a closer look.
Ah.
We should probably follow the music. Someone has to be playing it, right?
An elf
Um.
with brown skin and long black hair descends the wide staircase as you ask this. He wears a gray cloak over black studded leather armor and has a polished scimitar hanging from his belt. As he takes one step after another down the steps, this big candle. He says, "My master is expecting you." And as he draws near, oh, I'm sorry. Let me
Who are you?
move him to the token layer. And also offer a view of what he looks like.
Who's this guy?
I see.
He's an elf?
Yeah.
Like a straight up elf?
Yeah.
I appreciate the artist making his eyes more alien.
And as he comes down the steps, approaching you, and says again, "My master is expecting you." Kiva, Chell. You suddenly hear the screaming, agonized, dying voices. 1,000 more. All screaming in tandem together. And that's where we're going to leave it tonight.
What?
What the fuck?
Oh damn.
I hear that.
Mm-hmm.
Me and Tap don't hear that?
Mm-mm.
We're just like, la dee 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 dee. Cool. Everything's fine.
Actually, let me double check that. Let me make sure.
Everything's fine.
This is fine.
Welcome to Castle Ravenloft, guys, by the way.
Seems great.
It's pretty great.
Could use more snacks, but
Yeah. Could use a
Heard
little
it
bit
in
more
her hand,
snacks.
and-
Yeah.
in her-
Yeah, you two cannot. The other two can.
Why? It's in my head.
You'll find
Or
out
does
next
it-
week.
geez, guys, way to be crazy.
No, we won't. We won't.
Me and Tap are the only ones who aren't crazy. Tap was right this whole time.
You're the only. Or how about Kiva and I
Yes.
are the only ones that aren't under his control?
What? I'm not under his control.
Yeah,
How
sure.
dare you? You're a wolf.
Hey,
Yeah. Miss.
I don't have a
kills
dark.
with dolls.
I don't have little dark tentacles stuff coming out of my holy symbols.
Like we're just poking out each other's flaws right now.
Yeah.
I don't consider that a flaw.